Boot boot. Episode 95. The list of things to do goes on into infinity.
So, who remembers what happened on the last time?
We sacrificed things to eldritch things. Ice
We
things
fed
happened.
Alan's relatives' corpses to Chris's slime character.
Good God, was Alan happy about that?
And I managed to talk Alan down from murdering people.
He was so pleased.
Alan has still not seen Morwen, so Morwen is currently off the hook.
So I saved the slime from being eviscerated. I've now technically ran away when everyone wasn't looking.
Yeah.
I mean, that hasn't happened yet, but sure.
We're all on the ship.
Something that would
Alright.
transpire in the morning when everybody wakes up is that you would not find Fireball, and Ben would be able to tell you he got up, got on his ship, and then left.
Oh. Oh. I wanted him.
You wanted him?
In
Mhm.
what way?
Every way.
I mean,
No
the
snacking on Mr. Fireball.
I mean, you could certainly try, but I don't think any of us could beat him. Colt tried. Last time we tried, he lost his head, literally.
I don't have a head. It's fine.
Then you'd take a yes amount of damage.
But yeah, so Fireball has left. That's what he's done.
Okay.
But yeah, let's keep going over what happened last time.
Yeah.
I mean, it was one of the most chaotic
Phoenix-
games that we've had.
Not Phoenix. The Sphinx was like melting in on itself.
He was
That's
having a
fine.
great time.
Colt summoned
Who's
Rot
looking
to heal
like?
it. It's fine. Colt
Um,
summoned Rot to heal it.
Morwen got some sick new tattoos.
Yeah,
True.
from a friend book.
Yeah, from a cool glowing book that should not have probably been touched. We all learned about the origin of the tiny cow.
Yep,
And the
Oh,
origin of the eggs.
also true.
Why's the two Bens?
One's the simulacrum, the other is the
Alright.
real one.
Okay. Double checking.
So is he. Way.
That's also something that happened on last time. Ben made a simulacrum.
We.
I and Colt nearly made a time
yeah.
paradox.
Yeah,
You-
true.
Yes.
Sonia and Colt teleported across all time and space, ended up in Hades for some reason.
We were supposed to guard things with a sphinx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Indeed, and that is
that
why
went-
Colt was very upset.
Yeah,
it went
the axe
really
is fine.
well. It went so insanely well.
Yeah, so
Oh.
I believe it was Sonia that went into it
It definitely was.
and then came out very dodgy.
Running away suspicious.
Very suspicious. And Han wished-
Sonia's throat got blown.
Yeah, that was great.
Real fun time for all involved.
and Han was just going around trying to find stuff to munch on.
Obviously, we've got a brand new friend who definitely wanted to be
yes.
here.
Yes.
Yep, loving life. Really could think of nowhere better she'd rather be.
Probably
Yes.
having an existential crisis now that she's on a spaceship. Having never
Mhm.
seen a
What
spaceship
space?
before.
What is space?
A vast,
She
empty
doesn't
void
like the
that wants to
ocean, she doesn't
consume.
like ships in general.
What is space? Points straight up.
Oh,
up there.
I see.
Explains how small and insignificant they are, then explains
Point-
that the universe is ending.
Yeah, points at one star going, and we're going to that. Also, all of this is going to end soon.
Like what?
Unless we
That's
stop
a
it.
thing.
Oh yeah, this universe is gonna die soon.
What's a universe?
Gestures at everything in the sky.
She just nods, kind of like I'm not really getting this, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
So imagine where you came from, and then imagine hundreds of thousands more.
I would rather not. That sounds horrendous.
You must have come from somewhere really bad then.
No, I wouldn't. Maybe. Not bad, not good.
Also, if it helps with your existential crisis, and looks around. Oh no, fireball's gone missing. I and the fireball that's gone missing are not actually from this universe. We're from different ones, but in different ways. That adds more to the confusion.
You know what? Don't think you need to explain these things. I think I'm good without that.
Oh, but you don't want to hear about the infinite multiverse?
No, that sounds horrendous. I have no idea what it is, but I know that I definitely don't want to know about it.
Infinite anything sounds awful.
Yeah, that's too much anything.
Well, thought we'd mention it anyway, since it's probably good for you to have at least some context for what's going on.
You know
around you.
what? I appreciate it, but in future, maybe just don't.
Very well. I don't even know why I'm voicing Colt. He's not even here. He's busy getting his shit stomped in by Raw.
Oh, lovely. So you just
Sounds like
stuck
a
with me.
regular Friday night.
Surely
just
it's
gets
talking- surely
gets
you're
back
talking as if it's computer-like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true. I'll get my modulator.
No, man, fuck
I
off.
just thought we'd give you some context so you know what's going on, like.
It's just
Right.
the sun
Can-
your alarm. No
can
man,
you-
fuck off. It just plays every time she enters the main area of the ship.
Sorry, what was that, Joe?
Points at May as she walks in the room. On her, she is probably very evil. Probably gonna kill a load of people, destroy some universe, but but wants to save this one with us. So, Colt really fucking hates her.
Okay, so what actually makes you want to save this one in particular? If I'm led to believe there are many of these, and from what you're saying, not that I really care to understand much more, but it sounds like there is a lot within this one. Why do you want to save this one and not another one?
Well, it's less
Do you
a
not
case
just go to another one?
I mean, I did actually say that when I first got here, but everyone was kind of upset at the idea of me kind of shrugging off their universe.
I mean, that kind of sounds like an other people problem and not a you problem.
Well, I'm programmed to defend things, but also the lad in blue. He is from here and feels very strongly about his home.
Okay.
Amaz's
That's
gonna be
why
like,
he's-
So somebody programmed you, yeah?
Oh no.
Well, Ben would probably answer that because he did.
Ben's like, yeah.
So you programmed this thing.
I mean, I prefer you call him, like, you know, a friend or person rather than a
I
thing.
think you'll find
The
I
fact that
identify as an attack helicopter.
The fact that you've just programmed this thing, don't think that really qualifies as person.
How
right?
dare you? I create life all the time.
It's not life, though, is it?
It is.
love
It
you,
has
nah,
emotions.
I love
Does
you
it
now.
have
Was always
emotions?
designed for
Does
this.
it
He
have
just recovered me.
pre-programmed variations on what we're feeling? Does it really understand emotions, or?
Oh,
No,
now we're getting into the stuff I like. Does it have a soul or not?
It's imbued with a
there we go.
soul.
So let's say someone were to use a spell like I don't know, magic jar. What's captured?
The robot's soul. Like, it has a soul. It is a being
Yet
with a
you-
soul.
Programmed it.
Yes.
So
it's
does it
possible to-
really have its own person?
Well, your soul was created by some god.
I
Like,
created my
everyone's
double
soul-
soul.
Everybody's soul was made by something. So, like, you know,
But I
Construct
feel like
souls are derived from mechanics.
I didn't have to be programmed.
that's accurate. you had to be taught.
So you've programmed this machine
Like your
to care
parents.
about a universe that you created it in.
I mean, like, I made it. I didn't necessarily give it the function of, like, protect the universe, but
Yeah,
I said
just
protect
backstory
ship.
I'm sorry, but just backstory correction. Ben would say that you didn't build and I've said it in characters TQO, but Ben didn't build or program. He recovered him from the wreckage of the space station that he was
True.
made to guard.
Ben
So
just
the
fixed him
programming
up.
was already there, and then Ben like fixed him up, and then went right. You guard the ship,
Yeah.
or
But did
additional
Ben
auxiliary forces.
reprogram him?
No.
Okay.
He would have changed a couple of ones and
Yeah.
zeros here or there.
He would have done some things to make it so that instead of thinking he's guarding a station, he's guarding a ship. That type of thing.
Also, a new person. You
Accept
see that
it.
you see that the construct's head, like face, is on. Do you know like how Microsoft Office used to have like the little companion? Clippy him. They used to have him in the little bottom corner. All the screens on the ship have that have the construct's face in the bottom corner,
Also,
which is animated.
well, obviously you've got to save this universe because it has a lot of meaning. Because I mean, like, you know, Senya's friends live here, right? Senya, you like your friends.
Yeah.
That's the sentimental stuff you buy into, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I would argue, it only has meaning because we've given it meaning. No.
Well, yeah, but that's all. That's all the meaning anything has. And
So
so,
why can't we just give a new world meaning?
that's more akin to how like brains work, really. Brains just give things that are near to them meaning.
Yeah. So meaning doesn't really mean anything, does it?
Well, that means quite a lot. If it's been near to you for a long time, you care about it a lot.
Guess that depends.
Also, this is where I keep all my stuff. I don't want it to get covered in goo.
I mean, okay, that is a fair enough reason to care about this.
And like, I would have just packed my bags ages ago, but like, it's really hard to move a dimension. Like a whole dimension is just, it's such a bother. It's much easier just like not.
I can understand that. I think that's a fair point.
Now, can I
My mouse
interest you in some
works.
toothpaste that will turn your teeth into spiders?
To be honest, as much as I do enjoy insects, I think I prefer my teeth continuing to be teeth.
Strange.
Yeah, so I think I'm good on that one.
Spiders, designation, arachnid.
Here's some spray on a mare. You have fun with that. Scuttles away like a crab.
Gremlins into a vent as usual.
So yeah, you can see why.
No, none of that.
You can see why I'm like,
Hello.
she's trying to help, but at the same time,
Snacks.
Nah.
Also, boss man,
Points at the newcomer.
shall I put this one on the white list? Or
Hand turns into a gun. No? No response?
Probably whitelist this one, right?
yeah.
Gun turns back to hand.
I'll eat. Processing.
Fume's gonna scuttle off into the room.
Ah, excellent. They've come and saw the person in jail.
Oh yeah, okay. You walk by a room, there's someone in this room. They approach the window and say, "Can you let me out?"
Why are you in there?
Yes, I lost my key. I got locked in the room.
That
You'll
does
come onto a
not
monitor.
seem like a likely story.
I'm the janitor, trust me.
I don't think I
Please.
do.
I haven't
Person in his evil robes.
I haven't been fed in 2 days.
What does this guy
please.
look
You
like?
feed him. Colt would feed him.
He is wearing like pretty standard wizardy robes.
Okay.
And he's like,
I'll
"There's no
have you know,
bathroom. There's
I
no
would-
bathroom in here, please."
That honestly doesn't sound like my problem.
I'll tell you evil secrets if you let me out.
What secrets? What kind of secrets? What could you
Uh,
tell me possibly on this ship? She does quotation marks. In space? Like what could you possibly give me right now that's valuable?
Do you want to be a lich?
As cool as that sounds, I think I'm gonna pass.
Summon a demon.
Again, interesting, but no.
Uh, uh, like ultimate evil spells. And get you a lot of random. Most evil things. I'm quite knowledgeable in the area of evil. If you have anything
You know what?
evil you want
I
to know
think
about,
I think I'm just gonna, remember that you're here, and just park that for future. And she's just gonna like saunter
No.
off.
No, no. God damn it!
All they feed me is eggs.
Back to my eggs. Nom nom nom.
Are you just eating eggs?
That's what he's doing in his cell.
I've told you before, your whippersnapper, I'm the janitor around these parts.
That ghost's back again.
You got Thanos snapped out of existence.
Han's
Sorry.
gonna go up to Sonia
Okay.
and just go, Sonia,
Yes.
you do magic-y things in books, yeah?
Yeah, I've been known to magic.
Yeah. Can you teach me?
I can try.
You're gonna need to feed Han some spell slots first.
I
I
know
mean,
that is the issue.
that's all that's standing between him and having some cool spells. He can have his own spell book though. All the spells he wants in it. Like he can learn them before he can actually cast them.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna be going and doing some training with Colt and his godfriend in a bit, probably maybe. You can come along if you want. I can try and teach you some stuff.
Okay.
Currently, I'm trying to cure infertility.
What's that?
I suppose with a slime, you.
Can I eat it?
That would help.
Ooh.
But no, it's more of a concept, sort of.
Oh. Oh, damn, I'm not
Morwen-
interested.
Morwen's overheard this. She's gonna make her way down.
When
Okay.
a mommy slime and a daddy slime love each other very much.
They
Oh, my
split
brain
into
just got
two.
What are you trying to
brain-
cure?
just-
Infertility.
Oh, that went really bad.
Like- General or
No, well, I mean, in general, will be pretty good, but no. I was told that I might have fucked up that planet that we were on because they're all infertile, and the thing that I took apparently may have been possibly maybe a cure. There was a lot of like vagueness on it.
I
but
was
now-
looking for a
Now I
battle
am
map.
a god.
No, I was looking for a battle map in D&D, and I accidentally just typed in Egypt infertility. Because of the combination.
Nice.
Morwen's just gonna slip away again.
Okay, nice chat.
But since
I just-
Colt got mentioned, shall I wrap up what he's doing and so we can get him back in?
Sure. What's Colt doing?
He's in the middle of fighting Roy. He's down to like the last one, but he just gets backhanded, careens through the air and lands back first against a pyramid, leaving the dozenth Colt-shaped dent in the same side of the same pyramid. And Roy just goes, "You're slowing down, Gladstone. Have you by any chance, as your people often say, chilled the F out?" Yeah, I think so. and he just like falls down the side. Roar like goes up and goes,
Just heals up
well,
it.
I'm healing you all the time, but it seems that it ain't doing out. It ain't doing out very godly of you are. I believe that what you're suffering cannot be healed by conventional means. Perhaps a bit of perhaps a bit of spiritualism would help help. Yeah, it would help cure what ails you.
Perhaps
Yeah,
go to a
I know what you mean.
brothel.
Yes, perhaps go to a brothel.
Excuse
Coach
me,
is
Ra?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, but I know where you're coming from. There is something I've been wanting to do lately anyway, so I think I'll go and do that. I'll see you later, Ra. You can send me back now. I'm good, really. Very well.
Also, I've done it. I've
Good
finally.
luck. Just zaps him back.
Oh god, I just finished the map for Ra's domain.
It's fine, it'll get used again
Ooh.
later.
True, because I was like, you go there so often, I might as well have like something.
We're probably gonna go back because, like we said,
Yeah,
Court has one little thing. Well, I say one little thing.
I mean,
You like
as a minimum, at some point in between now and the end of the campaign, I'm sure you'll go back there.
Almost certainly, because he goes there every time he wants to like really train, like to the point where it's like, we're gonna be fighting gods, so I'll fight you. And Rod's just like, sure, I can fight you off with my pinky in this domain.
So, Cold hath returned.
Rumph. Okay. After being healed, so he's at like max. You're Ben and Ben, both of you.
And bear,
Yo.
and bear.
And bear. This is normal to him now. The bear cloak waves at the bears.
They wave back, but they'll return to their mum.
Yeah. Looks for Sonia. Finds Sonia. Guessing finds her in the kitchen, I assume.
Yeah, she's currently working with Discovery.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo.
Probably the most informal he's ever been.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
have I introduced you? What was your name again, sir?
Hi. Andrew, did I give this person a
I
name?
think you did.
I can't
I'm gonna
remember.
check because I think I wrote it down, but I wanted to say that first to see if Joseph remembered.
Damn you, Andrew. You know I didn't write this random NPC's name down.
Makes sense.
Was it Jerry?
It
Jerry.
was.
Jerry,
Yay.
yeah. That
Wow,
did ring
well
a bell when
done.
you said it. So, yeah. He's Jerry. What a good boy is Jerry.
God, what's with
What?
my notes? Jones, question mark,
the-
question mark, question mark. Jimmy, Hooby Dooby, dash, mini cow, Jerry.
Good.
Who the fuck are Jones and Jimmy? That's old notes.
Maybe they were like two of the gods that like handed us the keys.
Maybe?
Who
They're like,
knows?
but they're old. The note before that is the name of Hume's mother.
So I don't know. People
assume
you've met
Cole-
at some point.
Assume Cold sees Jerry's uniform and recognizes it as like one of the gods,
Yeah?
and understands that they were the ones suffering from the infertility. He's like,
Yeah.
oh hey,
Hi.
you're one of Alan's gods.
Well, yeah, I work on the planet, and we're like the local guard force that he hires out sometimes.
Internal monologue. That reminds me, I have to send a text. Questions for later, though.
But yeah, as we were leaving, I was thinking, well, I might have fucked things maybe, even though we still weren't sure if what was there might have fixed things. So I had this guy, and Discovery and I are trying to figure out how to cure the infertility of their race.
Oh,
That
okay.
brings a genuine smile to, like, you know, when you used healing words to get a bunch of people back up in the last big fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same sort of look of nice, because like he likes it when you actively go out of your way to do good shit. But Colt is like, well, yeah, about that. I was a little bit upset at the time because obviously I was just trying to do a good job for somebody else. But I'm glad that what actually happened we didn't come to blows on, you know?
Yeah.
and that it hasn't turned out to be that terrible. That cow isn't some terrible, horrible thing, even though it created the eggs, but it didn't do it out of malice, and you have all these god powers now that you can use for its actual purpose. So,
Sonia, while you're having this conversation,
Oh, yeah,
Discovery
cool.
approaches you and is like, "Can I borrow just like some of your skin?
How much?
I like enough to cover a small like it's more like a enough to like sort of cover this." And Discovery holds out a small metal ring. Like, I just need to focus something through this.
Oh, fuck. 1 second. Turns around, opens the kitchen drawer, and just chops her fingers off. Oh, fuck.
Discovery is
Oh!
like,
Cast regenerate real quick. Oh!
Discovery is just like, she's holding like a device out that very cleanly takes off a thin layer of your skin. That
Yeah,
enables just
I
to shoot on
don't
your back.
doubt. I don't doubt Discovery would have things like that.
And Discovery's like, she's just like slowly putting like a little ray gun back into the drawer. Like, thanks, Mum. Shifty eye.
Why does it still hurt so bad?
Oh. What do you like?
Oh, I was
So how-
momentarily fingerless.
So how's divine power treating you?
I mean, so far I don't feel super different.
Huh, interesting. I would have thought. Well,
Oh, actually, Sonia,
I'm not sure what I would have thought.
roll me a concentration check real quick when you.
Ooh, concentration. That means opening my sheet.
True. Also,
That's just
Moen,
a con
I
save,
think
isn't
your
it?
character's name was.
Yeah.
When you come to these doors, they're all like unlocked. You can go into any of the rooms if you want.
Cool. I didn't want to do that while while I wasn't certain. I didn't want to just waltz in and be like, oh yeah, cool. I just walked through a
Uh,
locked door.
The only door that would be locked is like this one.
Okay. Like the top one.
Yeah, well, you could go into the room, but then you wouldn't
Yeah,
be
but
able to
can't
get
go
into this
further.
door. Yeah.
Who is down here? Who is this?
Oh. You just see, you walk
Doors.
into that room and there's a bunch of like demon/devilly looking things training
What, this room?
in this room.
And what about
that-
who is
that-
this that I'm moving across?
Oh, that's just like someone in the hallway who's just wandering about. Like, hi, how you doing? They
Okay,
look
cool.
like a demony devilly person. They just like they're just wandering about.
Okay, so not really gonna engage or anything.
I mean, they'll like talk to you.
Yeah, if
You
I
talk
if
to
I
them
talk
first.
to them, but if I just walk
Yeah.
past, no.
Yeah, they'll just wander by you. They're off to go do their own thing.
What,
But
what
yeah,
is
on
this
on the do you go into this one?
Ah, the toilet
Ye-
demons.
You briefly peek into the boys' toilet.
I did that by accident in a bar recently. My brain went on autopilot and I went in the wrong door.
How many toilet
'Cause they're
demons
right
did you
next to each
see?
other. None, thankfully. The men's toilet was empty, but it very confused me because I was like, why have the toilets suddenly changed? Like the layout of the room was so different from the women's, and I just had this brain blank, and then immediately like left. But there's CCTV that focuses straight on the outside of the bathroom doors, and I just pray that no one saw it.
Mhm.
And then you look in the women's toilets and you see what looks like Sunya trapped in a mirror ordering demons to press buttons on an iPad.
Oh, which one's the women's? The left or right?
This is the women's.
Okay, so the demon's in the room
Mm-hmm.
and Sonya's in the mirror.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna like immediately just leave. That is not my problem.
Fair enough. Also, cutting back to over here.
Yeah.
Sonia, when you cut your fingers off, you briefly forget about the whole hide divine form thing, and you immediately sprout wings from your back, and you give off a divine radiant glow.
Oh no, I've knocked over the coffee pot. So, in character, Sonia probably hasn't noticed that.
And I don't think Colt would have seen it before because you concealed it before Colt saw you last time. So
Yeah.
Colt's like, neat.
So she's just like, me fucking fingers, and has just a glowing aura and wings, and hasn't noticed.
And you just hear Colt, neat.
Well, Discovery would probably be like tending to your wounds and stuff.
Like, Han's going to come over because he would have seen like this bright light, and then just going to pop his head through and just go snaps.
No, I've already chopped off enough fingers.
I could do food for everyone if you want.
Actually, you know what? Discovery, can you spare one of those fingers?
Yeah, I can totally spare a finger. To be honest, we didn't really need a finger.
Throws one of the fingers into the slime. There, take a spell slot out of that.
Snack.
You
Crunch,
can
crunch.
Yeah.
you can
Just
consume
dissolves.
you consume the finger. You feel something, but you haven't consumed enough of this thing in order to get anything from it. But Discovery's just like, okay. You do feel generally a little bit like different though.
Okay.
Discovery's just like, okay, skin over this.
Good old skin ring.
Like, you see she slots it into a machine that seems to be focusing some
not
sort of
she.
laser.
Hey,
Hey,
Discovery
he slots
boy. He's a good
He
boy.
He slots it into some kind of machine. And then passes a laser through it. And just goes, interesting. And then writes some notes down.
So, Colt, what do you make of this? You're quite the scientist.
Am I? Not last time I checked.
Oh, God, Discovery is so smart. Oh, yeah, shit, nearly forgot. Colt, you might be more bothered by this. Fireball is left. He's fucked off somewhere.
I'm sure he'll turn up.
He's left on his ship. Or in his ship?
He's his own man.
I
We
mean,
don't need to, like, babysit him, do we?
we don't need to, but every time we don't, something we have to deal with ends up coming up.
Colt really looks like he just wants to let Fireball do his thing.
Sure. I mean, I just want... I'm not gonna go
I
looking
appreciate
for him.
I appreciate you bringing it up, Sonia. But at a certain point, you just have to just let. I feel like it's good to just let him be him. I feel like I'm like helicoptering too much if I, deal with too many of his problems. You know what I mean?
True.
Don't want to be a helicopter like friend.
Morwen, you've wandered into the security room. You see a bunch of, like, cameras.
Do they
and,
get in just in time to see Sonia chop her fingers off?
No, by this point, Sonia and Colt are currently just talking
Aww.
to each other when you get into the room. There is, like, a peeled finger on the table, which you think is a bit odd. But other than that, it seems a relatively standard affair in that room. But it does show various images of the entire ship. While Discovery's just like, okay, almost got it.
So with regards to the whole divine power song of creation thing, would you be wanting to utilize Ra's domain as well as my time erase abilities to learn that?
Oh, yes, if you don't mind. Oh, and that reminds me, I wanted to try and contact my cow friend because I did think maybe if Ra's okay with it, they could hang out there for a while. If all they want to do is practice, surely in a sealed domain, it would be
With
far less
regards to
dangerous
undo it.
yeah, than just them being out there somewhere where anything could happen.
Also, there's the other super powerful version of you in there with them.
Oh yeah, they're just like helping out, I think.
Yeah, but then they could like share notes with you though whenever
True.
we go in. Could speed up the learning process.
Okay, let's see what
Also, while on the subject of other yous, I know that yesterday happened, but I was wondering if I could ask something.
Sure.
If like either you or the other you that's in your maze thing would give me a lift to Zandikar at some point.
Yeah, I can get. That would take like 2 minutes, depending on which.
No, to go there for a little while. To be honest.
Oh.
Which is why I said the other you, because the last time I did key training in front of the other you, they seemed quite keen on taking down notes about it.
Oh yeah,
So I thought it would benefit us
they've been
both.
working on something in the background.
Yeah, so I thought it would be beneficial to both of us.
Yeah, I could sort something out.
Yeah, but it would be like, I want to say a few days, maybe longer.
Yeah, sure. That's you do you, as they say.
Discovery just turns to you. Sonia, Mum, stand still.
All right.
And then there's a laser that hits you. It's like, how do you feel?
How do I feel?
You feel like you feel like a warmth into your body, and it slowly spreads throughout you, and it feels weird and tingly.
Kind of warm. Maybe turn the AC up. Nothing else, maybe?
It's like,
What should it be doing?
I, I honestly, I don't know. I forgot halfway through.
Well, it's definitely doing something. So that's something.
Well,
You
that
know
sounds
when
promising.
you
If you forget halfway through shooting somebody what that shooting them does.
you
That
know
doesn't
when you
sound right.
start working on a problem and like you get so caught up in creating the perfect answer that you forget what the question was. It's like that.
I can kind of get that. Still, for this sort of thing, wouldn't you like keep notes? Suppose you don't feel the need to.
I have notes. Of course I have notes.
Opens a drawer,
got it.
paper flies everywhere.
No, you just see Discovery. It looks like he's remembering something. He's like, here, there you go, found it. Powers, God powers should be easier to use now. That's it.
Good. Oh, okay. So you think I might be able to fix this guy now?
Shrugs shoulders.
Sure. Okay. What I'm gonna try to do, trying to think of it in like D&D terms, is try to focus the like celestial, well, not celestial, god power, like the holy whatever the fuck it is, and focus it into trying to cast something like, oh fuck, what's it called? What's the
Great Restoration?
Yes, thank you. Into casting a spell like that, while obviously focusing on the concept of the infertility.
Okay.
So yes, while concentrating on his balls.
Got it. You do that. You pour your power in, and you do something as like you like what do you do? Do you just cast a spell?
do I
Do you,
touch his balls? Is that what you're about to say?
I was gonna say, do you touch him? But I realized that leaves some room for interpretation.
Look,
So I'll let you describe what you
it's
do.
it's medical. There's nothing
Okay.
weird about it.
You focus as your divine power flows over this mortal. Another him appears, like just another one.
Okay, well that's not what I was going for. But Discovery, check if they're both infertile.
Discovery's like, oh, the new one's not. Or
Oh.
one of them's not. I don't know which one's the new one and which is the old one. Both of them 10. I'm the old one. What? No, me.
What? Look, you'll both agree this is progress, though.
Ah, Discovery's like, this one is fertile now. This one isn't. I'm confused.
I think we're all confused.
So, and then this guy's like, I'm feeling a bit woozy. And then another
So
one
bit-
pops out of him.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You would see this on the monitor, Morwen, by the way.
Oh, I would see it all.
Yeah, you see what's happening.
How long has
hear.
elapsed? How long has elapsed between the first and second one and the third one?
You're in the monitor room, so you can see and hear everything on the ship
You
currently.
can hear it
Oh,
all as
look.
well. Cool.
How long has elapsed?
Like 30, 40 seconds ish.
Discovery, turn the laser off, quick.
Discovery's like, the laser's been off for a while.
Ah, bollocks.
He's like, there seems to be a lot of me's appearing.
It does.
Is that normal?
I mean, yes and no. I'm Discovery.
That's not
Apart
an
from
answer.
apart from this guy, are they all no longer infertile?
No, just this guy.
Okay, that's even weirder then.
Well, if you use your divine abilities to focus something that's akin to greater restoration and it's doing this, can you not do the same thing for like a dispel? Just off.
I mean, yes. Sure.
You
I'll
did
try.
cast this on the
We
ship.
probably shouldn't have. We probably shouldn't have done this in the kitchen.
Well, sure. I'll try.
Or on
cast...
the ship,
I'll
in
try
range
with.
of the artifact.
I'll try with the dispel on one of them, with the worried thought that they're going to melt.
Ah, you cast Dispel Magic. On which one?
On
On the ship.
I guess this one. Yeah.
Oh god.
On
Yes.
Uh,
the
This
ship.
is Joseph's
So-
fault because he said we're in the kitchen instead of Discovery's own dimension.
Discovery has a very small hammer space.
I know.
Oh.
But, okay.
Colt can start erasing time on each one of his turns. Just
Okay.
repeatedly.
So you see the whole ship, all the lights immediately go out when you cast a spell magic.
Ben's just
And then-
happily driving my
Okay,
ship.
Okay,
That Ben
Colt is going to start
dies.
spamming. Colt is going to start spamming the erasure on each 6 seconds. When he gets it back, he'll burn up some more. So he erases like I can erase 15 seconds per pop. So if I do it over the next, if I empty my whole key bar, 7, 14, 21, I can erase 45 seconds.
Okay, you can get that dispel, and you can get we're back to sort of like this point.
How many? What is my 7, 14, 21? That leaves me with 4.
And Discover
Colt needs to burn 4 key points so he can maybe get some more.
Discovery's just gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna put you in suspended animation and hope that stops more yous appearing.
Interesting idea. Yeah, try that.
It's done.
So put the one who was the original in, and do the
Yep.
other two just exist and aren't multiplying?
The other two just exist and aren't multiplying, but are still infertile. But that guy's fertile and is just more hymns are happening. Those two are
So
like,
you,
so
so you cured his infertility, but now he keeps on spawning infertile clones.
Yeah. Which is a...
Maybe if we do this again, do it next to the God Man, yeah?
Maybe.
so we exist now.
Yeah, I guess.
What is the meaning of our existence?
I mean, whatever the
I would
hell,
say just
whatever
have
you
fun
want it
with
to be.
I would say just have fun with it. If we balls up our own job, there might not be much of it left. Have fun.
Fair enough.
I mean, I guess
If we balls up our job, you won't have much existence left. Fair enough.
I mean, if you want an easy option, since it's 3 of you, that means you can do like 1/3 of as much work as before.
Hi, yeah, nice.
Yeah, you can share shifts, so you only do half the work for the same amount of pay. Although you will
That-
eat twice as much.
Well, we're off to go work out the logistics of living as one person while being 2 people.
Okay. Good
Just
luck
ask
to you.
Ben and Sonia, they make simulacrums. Oh wait, simulacrums eat.
They can, but I don't think they need to.
As 2 clones of this guy will just wander off. As
mean-
he's just sitting there frozen.
I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't say I was going to pay them, so...
Yeah, but they work for Alan, so like I said, they could do shifts. Alan's probably gonna find that out and be like, "What the fuck?"
Why are
Okay.
the two
Also-
Jerrys? Why did 50 Jerrys just turn up for work?
Also, both Sonia and Discovery, because Discovery you might be able to help with this. We need to suss out the logistics of how I'm getting you into Ra's space, unless the super you in Ra's space can open your demi-plane with you inside it.
No, we can just
You
be
get in that
small.
way.
We can just be small, right? And then we just jump in your mouth. That's what Discovery will suggest.
Dot dot dot.
It's really no
Sonia,
trouble.
Sonia,
Like
does my idea work?
I don't think it will, because if other me could open a demi-plane that accesses my one out here, technically that means that Ra could use that to exit his prison. So I don't
Okay,
think it will work.
I'm just trying to think of. Okay, I'm just trying to think of ways that we can make this more pleasant for you guys as well as me. I suppose if you get really small, and then you can do that hamster ball thing.
Discovery is like we could.
I can
we
just nom
could-
like a gobstopper.
Discovery's other suggestion is like we could add like a pouch to you.
Do you want a kangaroo pouch?
No.
Got it.
No,
Gobstopper
thank
spaceship.
you.
Got it. Gobstopper spaceship it is. I've always wanted to make one. Alright, it's done.
Okay,
I had here's one I made earlier.
No, you watch as she goes over and is like, alright, I just need to invent one right now. She picks up a gobstopper, some tiny instruments, and just, like, with a couple of tiny wrist movements and some, like, weird lasering and stuff, she just creates a spaceship
tink, tink,
in
tink.
that amount of time. It's like, alright, I'm done.
Okay, Discovery, for now, could you hook up this guy that's frozen and try and see if you can figure out what's happened to whatever virus thing happened to them? We might be able
Got
to
it.
work backwards from at least... We might have fucked this guy, but we might still be able to get the cure out of this guy.
I'll put him in
Hopefully
the
you might still be able
intensive
to fix them.
analyzer.
Yes.
Otherwise, also you notice that when you open the fridge, Discovery has turned the fridge into some sort of weird sci-fi device. Also, I've moved the fridge.
Where's the fridge? I was using that to store food for cooking.
If you just reach over here and you see there's like a gap between the fridge and the wall, Discovery just like reaches into it, into that space, and is like, it's now a hammer space. As like her arm just his arm just disappears into like a blacky void, and then like he pulls out like a Pepsi.
So you gotta stick your head in each time to figure out what's in there, or go
Yeah,
just guess.
Yeah, Colt starts
no,
doing it. He's like, what? He initially he's like going, you have to stick your fingers in. Oh no, wait, it gets big, and then his whole head goes in.
You just have to sort of like think of what you want, and the fridge will automatically put it to the front.
Puts hand in. Cheese. Hey, it worked.
You just suddenly feel cheese.
Cheese.
Yes, that does feel like cheese.
Red Leicester. I get excellent.
Okay, that is point 1, not taken care of, but in progress. Point 2,
Made a storm.
we have a new person on the crew that they might be here because of me. We were going to use the eye thingy and try and figure out where they're from.
Can TKO do that? Because obviously if he loses an eye, it's fine.
Yeah. Just ask me where you want to know about.
So I guess Colt and I would
ask.
come out and then like go looking for the new person.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
Ah, excellent. How good am? Oh, I'm very good at that. Of course I am. It's 8.
I don't know. It's definitely going to be DC 1,000,000 and definitely not 5.
On this ship that
Yeah,
we know every corner of.
You
Yeah.
very easily like bump into your new compatriot in the observation room.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Don't mind me. Oh, hang on. Sorry, my nana's calling me.
Oh. Hello, Nana.
1 second.
Both in and out of game.
Yeah.
Where have you gone?
I don't know.
Don't know. I'm on a ship.
Why are you out to sea?
You'll be late for din. You'll be late for din-dins.
Indians. We make sure you're back for Indians.
I've been finding these tiny like dots on the map that are just so small. They're invisible everywhere.
While they're having their IRL conversation, can Colt talk to Han for like a little bit while he's going past?
Yeah.
Johan.
Johan.
So you met Alan yesterday, the silver-haired fellow with the big sword. Yep.
Yeah.
Summoned a god. Couldn't help but notice that certain things were turned into snacks at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were very tasty.
Those children were delicious.
Who said it was okay to do that?
Oh,
You usually ask.
Yeah. The new person. I asked.
Interesting.
I asked.
Good, yeah.
They said it was okay, so I ate.
Okay, you asked. That's fair, but they don't understand your situation. So, I'm trying to be like sensitive of other cultures here, but for the fleshy humanoid types like myself and Sonia and all that, eating the contents of a grave like that, kind of a big no-no. Yeah. So, pulls out the cheese. In future, like, I'm not mad because you didn't know, but in future, can you not desecrate graves and eat the contents? If you do, if you break this promise and do that, pulls the cheese away. No more snacks.
Okay.
So you won't desecrate. Most of the things that's fine, but when someone's actually prepared a place for the dead, it's a no-no. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Tosses you the cheese.
Snack.
Yeah.
You keep
Probably,
that promise.
probably goes a little bit overboard because he's quite a bit bigger now and he's still not used to
Yeah.
his size.
Yeah. Yep. Court's cool with it, and he's like,
Keep that promise. You keep getting snacks, okay?
Okay.
Good talk, big guy.
Thank you.
clap, clap, clap as he pats you, but his hand pats make ripples in the slime.
Yeah.
Ripped
Also,
hand.
just cause on the way past, I'll also say to Ben, "Don't worry, Ben. Colt undid me breaking the ship again," and then walk through the door.
What? Oh God, I'm going to get another time stone so I can start remembering these things.
Court's like, got your back, Ben.
Thanks,
you covered.
Cole. Well, I'm off to get that fucking time stone.
We're just gonna
That's
take a
expensive.
short trip to the time stone market.
Yeah.
As you do.
As you do, yeah. It's just around the corner, really. It's just the corner shop. Yeah.
How expensive
I'll
are
either-
they?
Probably very.
I'll either be back in 10 seconds or 8 years, give or take.
Just like it would be handy if you could pick up a couple for the other people in the crew.
What do time crystal do?
Lets you
Like a
lets you
time stop
remember erased time.
Ooh, that would be useful. Considering I
I'm
keep kind of doing that.
Back. God, it's been so long.
How long?
Hey, but how long?
Oh, it's
You just went there 2 seconds ago. You weren't very long.
been like 2 years.
Okay,
Oh, you're a dragon, so you'll be a little bit stronger.
did you bring enough for the rest of the crew?
What, you guys wanted some?
Yeah.
He'd left. He had left when you'd said
Yeah,
that.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, go back and get enough for the other people in the crew.
What? But I just.
No, you're part of the crew. You gotta help.
What? And
Oh.
bring back snacks.
Yeah, and bring a snack for him.
Oh. I mean, I guess. Oh,
Oh, but
fine.
last time I went, I got out pretty quickly.
And I'm gonna go at Ben. Like I'm just gonna look at Ben and say, Ben. Do you know
I am
the
gonna
way
be
to
like
get-
2 seconds. I'm off the phone, but I'm just gonna go tell my mum my uncle's in hospital. It's nothing like super like scary or urgent, but I just want to go tell my mum. So
No worries.
I will be
Sure.
back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Do whatever in the meantime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
We're filling
Back
the
in a sec.
time.
Okay. Yeah. Like I'm just gonna go, Ben.
Yeah.
Do you know how I can get unlimited snacks? So I don't have to.
I've heard of a certain magic like rock that it's called a spawning stone. Infinite like weird monsters come out of it.
Ooh. Snacks.
Indeed.
Where can I get one of these stones?
It's like in the heart of the elemental chaos.
Oh.
And Rosie has pick up.
Where's that?
Well, not like the elemental chaos. It's more like in the heart of like just the chaos.
Okay, but where's that?
It's hard to explain.
That's fine. Just give him the compass.
It's like another dimension.
Okay. What's a dimension?
Okay. So we're in a dimension now, and then and it contains like planets and things, and it's possible to get from one to another that contains different planets. There's not a really easy way of traveling there by just walking or flying. You normally have to use some form of magic. Or, like, you have to know the right path. So that is how you generally get from one to another. But, like, what one is more like a big bit of space. Kind of.
Is it like when I disappear and I'm just going to use the, like, ethereal jaunt?
Yes. It's like that.
I don't know what you've done. You just vanished.
disappeared.
And it just kind of comes back again.
I mean, Cold Floor mentioned he did eat a bunch of phase spiders. He's probably doing that thing.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah, I go off to a different thing. Is that what it is?
In fact,
is it there?
Going to that place is probably one of the best because it's connected to all the others.
Yeah, so it's pretty good. Eventually, the real Ben will be like, "I'm back. Oh God, it's been decades.
It's only been 5 minutes.
Did you bring snacks?" And the slime's just gonna go straight over to him, like he's like, "Snacks."
Reaches into pocket and is just like, "Fucking, I think I brought something. Let me see, rummage around in here a bit. I have like one of
Stick of gum."
I managed to get like one of these things, but I like this. It's my pet. Here you go. Here's this. And he just pulls out a dead bird.
Oh, great way. Just
cool. You can take one thing from the rock stat block.
Cool.
It's like, okay, got that.
So,
thank you.
How many crystals do you get?
Okay. I cannot lie down.
Crystals first, lie down second.
Fine. Here's your stupid crystal.
Oh, wait, you got one for me? I don't think I need them anymore.
Why the fuck?
Because I'm like a god, and because of what happened with Colt, I've realized I'm connected to all parts of my timeline.
He's literally thrown a bag of crystals on the ground and is fucked off and is going to his room to have a nap.
To be specific, Sonia did say for the rest of the crew. I did do that on purpose.
Colt will, like, you know, put the crystals in the bag and tie the bag up and just be like, "I'll just put this somewhere until he's feeling better."
Sonia's just like, "Sure, I'll make a nice tiara thing out of this or something."
Took an extra 10 years to get that one.
Colt's just holding onto the bag. He's just like, "I'll just find somewhere to put this when he's feeling better." Because I don't think I need it, because I remember when I erased things, so...
Yeah, but Colt, the main reason I was wanting to get these is if everyone else has them, then we won't be affected by the time loop stuff anymore. Well, we will be affected by the time loop, but we won't lose our memories each time.
Yeah, true. So, you don't need one, but I probably still do?
I would say so.
I heard you say
to
something.
Chrono in his head.
Chrono, do I still need like these times crystal things?
Chrono's like, well, while I'm in your head, no.
Time friend in head says no.
Hmm.
I don't
What?
need
Like,
them.
I guess it would be useful if I ever leave, but like, I'm here, so you
I mean,
don't.
I'll take one just in because Chrono, you want to get your body back, and I'm gonna help you with that. So I'll take
I
one
would like
anyway.
that. Thank you.
I mean, yeah, better safe than sorry. Just have one built into your outfit somehow.
I'm, I'm gonna take the strength.
Sure. Ben really just out here like, it took so long.
Now, if we give it to the slime, will eating it give it the ability? Because I don't know how we're going to put the crystal on the slime.
That's a good question.
That's for you to, that's for me to know and you to
Yeah.
find out.
How many crystals do we have? 10.
There
right?
is one for Fireball, one for Sonya, one
Uh-huh.
for Colt, one for TKO.
Okay.
Have I said the slime yet?
No.
What about Fume?
One for the slime, one for Fume.
No, Fume's already got one.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she was the one who originally
True.
got it.
Okay.
Sorry, no, it would be one for the new person. It would be one
So
for
6.
Discovery,
Hello.
one for this. You would have 6. Ben would have already given another one to a different person who's already on the ship, i.e., his assistant, who's just been diligently working in this room the whole time. Nobody ever goes to speak to her.
Welcome
Which
back.
room?
I've just caused a huge amount of mental strain to the ship's pilot.
Incredible.
But
Love that.
you do get a
Don't
free.
love that.
You do get a free crystal. That means that you don't remember stuff if time gets erased.
You mean you don't forget stuff if time gets erased,
Yes.
which does happen around
I
us.
was gonna say that first option doesn't seem beneficial to me, so I don't think I want that crystal.
Yeah, it prevents time related memory wipes, so yeah.
Cool. I do want that crystal.
Okay, I'll have the one off you, not the one off her. It's the same one. She's just an idiot.
I wonder if a hand can absorb this ability by eating it.
I guess we can only
I
try.
suppose, ironically, I can erase it if
True.
it doesn't.
Yeah. But new friend, could you come with us?
Questions for later because I need to regen my
Yeah.
abilities, so I'll hold on to that for now and give it to him later.
You said come with you. Where to and why?
I can't remember where exactly it's meant to be on the ship. I think it's near the cockpit. But essentially, we have a thing where we can locate things / places, and we're going to try and figure out roughly where your home is.
I mean, you don't have to come with us just to like the main deck, but you just need like a place name.
Mhm.
Any place name that you've been to.
I just want you to come along because it'll be helpful having you there in case there's anything we need to ask.
True. Good
I
idea.
mean, do I have to return to where I came from?
Not really.
Well, what do you want? If you want to, it's up to you.
I'm kind of a nomad anyway. I don't really have a specific place. Just never really left the planet I was on, I guess.
Colt nods understanding. He's like,
I get that. I was like that once. Don't worry. All of this will. You'll get used to it eventually. Took me, what, about a year to get used to it? But that's me, though.
Yeah, I mean, you guys keep calling this thing that we're on a ship, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
a spaceship.
See, that's the thing. I don't really do ships, but I guess I'm kind of okay with this one. Like, we're not on water. So, like, what's the worst that could happen?
on the monitor screens,
Explosive decompression.
Sorry, what? Sir, what is that?
Well, just
If the
ejecting
if
some
the hull
rubbish.
if the hull is breached and the shields are down, you get sucked out of it.
Okay, so where? What? I don't. What's gonna? How?
The astral sea
There's no oxygen
is
out
where.
there.
Yeah, true. There is
How
like an
can that
oxygen bubble
be?
around the ship. I've been out there once. It was fun.
Okay, that sounds like quite similar in concept to water. Can you swim? I can't swim, so
Yes
When
and
I was out
no.
there, I needed to be tethered to the ship. If you can fly magically, you can propel yourself through it.
It's
I
kind
can't
of
fly.
weird. It's like out in that sea, it's more like mental of willing yourself along. It's something you have to get
So,
used to.
so
Yeah, you have to. You just sort of think in the direction you want to go, and it
how can
happens.
that be like
It's weird.
no? You're saying there's no air, right? How is there no air? I don't quite get that.
Well, in
I
here
mean,
there
you
is
need
air. Out here there
you need
isn't.
in here there is.
I'm
Out
not
there there is.
stupid. I
You
do
need
get the concept. I just
you
don't
you
get.
need an you need an atmosphere for the air, and there isn't an atmosphere out there. But
But how?
this ship
Airs
can like
airs
go through it.
everywhere.
I used to think that too. Eventually learned not the case.
Okay. Again, I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Also, don't worry too
I
much about dying. I think everyone in the crew's died a couple of times.
I mean,
After you,
quite frankly, I have never really been worried about dying.
well, give it some time. You're hanging with the right crowd.
Okay, okay. Less that less along the lines of I have never been afraid that I might
Whereas,
die,
like,
and more I'm not afraid of dying.
I've never died. Me, a mayor.
Yeah, you, the specific one. There's been plenty of other versions of you that have died, though.
Well, not the
I've literally
main. The
seen-
main me hasn't died either.
But has Morwen met this guy before?
You have met a mayor before once, briefly.
Yeah, and they're a female rock gnome
They are a
Covered
female
in-
gnome.
covered in technological bits because artificer,
That's true.
mad scientist.
Okay, okay. You said you wanted me to come with you somewhere. Why don't we just let's just go?
I mean, yeah, it's up.
Do, 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 do.
We can go. We can find out where your home is. Don't have to take you back, but we can at least know where it is.
I don't think you need to know.
Okay, what do you want to know then?
Well, where are we going?
I mean, you know, the thing is, as a crew,
Mez-
we've look. I'm just full disclosure here. We've recently fought something that is tremendously strong, and then we had that vault guarding job. Things have been a bit highly strung lately. I think we're all taking a little bit of time for ourselves right now, by the sounds of it. Ben mentioned that
To saying this to Sonia,
Ben mentioned that who is it? Our friends who helped us against RU have figured out some way of kind of patching the break, so we have like a little bit of time.
Oh, that's cool.
So time isn't as of the essence by the sounds of it, at least as far as I can understand.
Okay then, brand new friend, bestest bud. What
I
is the
wouldn't go that far.
what is the one thing?
A mayor is totally acting like you're talking to her and is like, "Oh my God, we're finally friends!
What?
Yay!
Wow.
I am-
no.
I am technically new
Completely
because I was
ignores
only
a
made
mayor.
12 minutes ago."
What is the one
12
thing out of
minutes.
everything you'd like to do? Anything.
I mean, I don't really work like that. honestly.
It's like you got the Doctor Who in all of time and space. Where would you like to go? Frog shoulders.
Yeah,
I
choice
mean,
paralysis.
I'm
Engage.
more of a think of something and do it kind of person, and I'm not really thinking of many things I want to do right now. There isn't really. I mean, I've just learned that there's all these places that shouldn't exist as far as I know, but do exist outside of home. Like you're asking a lot of me right now, if I'm honest. I don't think that it's really something that you can expect me to know.
And Ma's like,
I
oh,
want to do.
Not really asking anything of you. If you don't want to do anything, that's fine. You probably do. I understand you probably do need a little bit of time to sort of absorb the environment and all of the new information that you've learned. That's all it is. It's more to learn, but if it takes time, that's cool.
Cool. So don't ever ask me again what I want to do.
Wait, so
Okay,
you
fine.
so you're asking me?
To
Sure.
not ask.
Definitely not gonna remember that.
I'm just gonna. It's just gonna slip past you guys and just wander off.
Well, cool. I think that went very well.
So can I
Well,
interest
You know, you said that this door up here is locked.
this one, yeah.
Yeah, like a lock that can be picked, lock that can be bypassed.
Okay. So
They
you
take you.
see a little like holographic panel appear with Tikio's face at the top of it.
I just like the
And
idea of
say,
her breaking in and just Ben being naked.
yeah, and they take your hologram face, just goes, Bossman's quarters, authorized personnel only.
Okay, right. So Morwen's gonna. Which one's boss man? Sorry.
Which one's what? Oh,
Which
Boss
who
well,
is
man.
boss
that'll be
man?
Ben. That'll be Ben.
And I've seen Ben, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Dragon Boy
Morwen's a
pilot standing
changeling.
next to the robot.
Morwen's a changeling who masks as like an Eladrin character. So you guys have seen her in her like autumnal Eladrin kind of guise, but she's going to assume that that holographic thing is some kind of magic, by the way, because what the hell's a hologram?
Yeah,
So-
it's an illusion
she's
spell,
gonna just-
clearly.
So you're gonna
Yeah,
walk out the
obviously.
room, turn into Ben, and walk back in and say, "Ah, yes,
Yeah.
I am Ben."
And she's gonna just stand in front of the hologram as Ben.
The hologram comes back up. Isomorphic biometric scan. Engage. 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 Biometric scan complete. Results: changeling, not dragon. Blocked. And the face goes away.
What the hell? Okay,
Uh,
she's gonna leave. On her way out,
you-
she's gonna like drop that guy's.
You can roll thieves' tools to try and figure out this lock. It's not like any lock you have ever seen before.
Amazing. Let's
So
go.
I'll say you have
disadvantage.
I'll say you have disadvantage and it'll be a high DC,
Cool.
but you'll have
and
a
it's not,
chance.
it's not like that hologram thing, like, tried to interact with you in any way. It's not like it's going to attack or nothing.
Yeah, it's just there. But Morwen doesn't know what a hologram is.
You have a
true.
chance of picking this lock.
You can do it.
No, with thieves' tools. What am I rolling?
Thieves' tools, it would be dexterity.
Dex.
Plus,
In proficiency, you add your dexterity and your proficiency to it.
yeah.
If you are proficient with your thieves
Just
tools,
assuming
we don't
you
know
are
what you are yet.
thieves'
Yeah,
tools.
I'm rogue, so I have proficiency.
Neat.
Okay, so when I'm rolling that on here, if I'm adding my proficiency to it, where are my thieves? Are they in? Yeah, they're in my tool proficiencies anyway. So
Yeah, if you click on them, it should then bring up a query thing, and then you
yeah,
should
so I'd
click
click
dexterity.
Dex.
Yeah, and then it should just roll it for you.
There we go.
I'll say that you managed to like slip a knife in between the door and where the bolt is,
Cool.
engage the lock just enough, and you basically start sliding the bolt back from the door, allowing you to open the door.
Incredible. So what waits for me on the other side of the door?
You walk in the room, and you see this boy.
Oh,
He's currently holding a toothbrush, and his mouth is
Um,
like foamy with
Whoa,
like,
I'm not decent.
and it's just like,
are there spider teeth or no?
no, just he's big dragon, big black dragon, brushing his teeth,
Apologies, I didn't mean to intrude.
and he's like casts a spell, and the foam disappears from his mouth. He's like there.
I can speak Draconic. Does that help? Can I speak Draconic? Cool.
No, he's just sort of like the taste is weird.
Yeah, I know, but she's gonna just assume initially.
He'll converse in Draconic with you,
Cool.
but he's just like, why are you in my room?
Sorry, didn't realize this was your room. I've not been here before.
I just settling in for a nap. Do you want anything?
I mean, I would like to know who you are.
I'm Ben. Nice to meet you.
Oh yeah,
I'm older now.
yeah. Hi, Ben. I'm gonna, I'm good. I'm just gonna enjoy
Alright.
your nap. Cool.
Have fun on my Wait, wasn't that door locked?
No, I think you left it unlocked. It was definitely not locked.
Could have sworn I locked this.
Oh,
Roll
no,
deception.
definitely. Just standard,
It's just like the anime scene
like
of like
normal.
TKO appears and goes to say it was locked, and you just punch the thing and it vanishes.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. The hologram comes up and you just like waft it away.
Like, oh, sure.
Yeah, they're overruled.
Okay. Why do I have so many tabs and character sheets?
You shouldn't smoke; it's bad for you.
God,
Yeah,
shut up.
man.
Shut up.
I thought you were better than that, Joe.
I don't smoke.
He doesn't do any of the stuff cool kids do.
No, I don't.
He's a
What's a
non-cool
cool
kid,
kid?
just like me.
Accurate. It's true. Insight. That's wisdom.
Come on, nat one.
So
We can hope.
He's rolling with that. Time to do this privately. So I can
No, that's cheating.
roll, and you can't see what his
So-
new
so- so
proficiencies
the-
are and things.
So the
Oh my
DM
God,
can say,
Jesus.
"Got it."
I will see on the cameras later that I'm right.
What cameras?
They're everywhere.
Cameras?
Anyway, you're just exploring. It's fine. It's not too big
Yeah.
a deal.
Cool.
Just-
Well, you enjoy your nap.
I'm just
I'm
gonna.
gonna go back out. You just
Oh.
make sure that you lock that one this time, yeah?
Oh my God, I hate you so much. He'll like poof back into this form. He's like, weird. Closes door. He's like, I gotta put an arcane lock on this.
Okay, I'm gonna make this up. I might
Flip.
immediately think that a mayor appears and is like, I can show you how to delete yourself off that footage.
What?
True.
I don't understand what footage.
Mary's like,
What do you mean?
so there's like magic eyes all around the ship that look at all the corridors in the ship, and they like report what they see back to like a place. I can delete
Okay,
those
yeah, that makes
reports.
sense. Yeah, I guess
I-
that makes sense. Yeah, that might be a good idea because I may or may not have opened an unlocked, not unlocked door. That might benefit me, honestly.
That's fine. Take this. and a mayor will hand you a needle. It has some weird fluid. It's like, just inject that into yourself, and cameras won't be able to see you anymore.
I'm gonna need you to tell me what's on this.
It's just like some nanobots. They'll just like go up into a little like sort of like a tiny part of your brain, and they'll build a little structure that like remotely hacks into security systems
Owen's
and then
gonna
like erases you
prick
from
you with
them.
it.
You just stab a mare with it.
Yeah.
You watch as you stab a mare with it, and it gets like to where her blood would be, and then the needle sort of just melts as tiny, like robot spiders emerge from inside her and devour it.
No, bad spiders, get back in there.
And she's just like, don't worry, it's just my spiders. It's so annoying.
Yeah,
Anyway,
she's
do you
like,
want some
"No,
chocolate?
spiders." She's like, "No, spider, stay in your home. Mommy needs you."
He needs you. So
So
anyway,
that-
do you want
that
do you want some chocolate? But-
No, I don't want anything that you want to give me.
Okay.
Actually,
Wow, you learned so quickly not to trust a mare.
yeah, that was fascinating, but I don't think I ever want to see that again.
But that had nothing to do with the needle. Anyway, I've already got mine installed. Some people born like how long ago were you born? Like 14 minutes ago? Older than me by a minute. God damn.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, can I interest either of you two in a needle?
No.
What, you mean that used
So-
one? No, I don't want to use needle.
No,
So-
brand new needle.
So,
There's
Sonia,
no
we do an
fucking-
operate. Actually, no, Amir, please leave, and just like hand against her face and gently pushes away.
What's the point of inventing this stuff if I can't inject it into people without their knowledge?
Takio, can you keep an eye on my wound? Oh wait. Actually, yeah, Colt will still ask because Colt will still ask. He doesn't know. Colt is like, if she tries to get into my room at any point, can you like alert me?
You got it.
Tiki was like,
oh-
wait, she's still on the ship? I haven't seen her in months.
If she tries to get into my room, can you let me know? If who tries to get in? Sonia? No, Amir. She's still here. Oh no.
Everyone who's in the main room would see him just crawl onto this precariously and then just jump into the ceiling, back into the vents, scuttling away.
Jump into the ceiling.
It's like,
She's like a spiffing Brit character at this point. Where it's like, and all that we're going to do is just crouch here and just clip into the floor, and now we are like above the map.
Hey, Justin is proud of his wife.
Nice.
oh,
The first
For
thing Lawrence
reference.
has said in forever.
true. That's because he immediately decided to go do his downtime thing.
Yeah, and I think outside of game, I think he's just enjoying some nice whiskey, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I'm drinking past drink whiskey, so I'm getting kind of.
Well, as long as you're
Fair
happy.
enough. Yeah, as long as you're having fun, buddy.
So,
You're making me want a beer, but I'm trying to stay off it.
Yeah, me and Joseph
but-
really want a Bacardi and Coke.
cake? I'll take cake.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind some cake. What kind?
See, honestly, sponge. I like sponge cake best.
They're actually
I'm a very vanilla person.
this past strength whiskey is rather nice. However,
Although my favorite type of cake is hyper realistic. But
So
anyway,
this is the bit where the D&D stream turns into a whiskey review for a bit.
Colton,
Whiskey
Sonia,
/ cake.
what's this plan you've cooked up?
Okay, first we need to contact Hubie Dooby.
Hubie Dooby.
Nini? What?
The little cow.
All right. Are you able to do that with like a sending or something?
Probably.
Colt, roll perception.
Oh no. What's this going to be?
Nat 1. Colt, you have no eyes. What?
An 18. What's my portent? Bop, bop. That'd be a dirty 20.
Okay. You see behind Sonia, when she said the name Hubie Dooby, the little cow appear.
Yeah,
Colt's
so
eyes just go wide, and he's just Colt's
So I-
eyes go wide and doesn't point out, but you just see Colt go.
Where's the
Well,
cow?
that's new.
yeah, so I should be able to like use like sending or something to get a hold of them.
Pats you on
Oh,
the shoulder,
wait,
like
hang
on the
on.
front.
Sorry, is
pat-
that's I forgot how small the cow is.
Yeah, that's it.
I
Pats you,
forgot.
Oh, gotta
pats you
zoom
on,
in.
pats you gently on the shoulder and just like points behind you.
Ah, Hubie!
Hubie
And
Dooby!
Well, can I just you know how I gained 2 new wonderful spells? Morwen wants to just cast Power Word Kill on the cow immediately.
You cast powered kill on the cow, and he just looks at you.
Fuck.
Okay, what was that?
None your business. Bye.
I understand all languages and I didn't understand that. But the last time I did hear it, it was a god who spoke it and everyone died.
Just walks in, die, leaves. No further explanation.
Immediately walks out.
In fairness, she actually said a different thing to what the god said. The god said
Bitch.
a divine word.
Yeah, but Colt can't understand it, so to him it just sounds like unintelligible garbles, doesn't it?
I mean, fair. It does just sound like nerd speak to you.
Yeah,
Goddamn nerds.
yeah. Like it might be like saying the word "otyuk" to like just anyone who
Yeah.
doesn't play D&D or doesn't engage in fantasy stuff.
Ah, those cute little friends.
But yeah,
So,
Hubie
yeah,
Dooby
Yeah,
is
so Colt
chilling.
is like, okay, note to self, that one just randomly wants to recreate something that caused us to die. That's fun to know.
I am Hubie Dooby.
Nice. I was gonna contact you, but you're here, so I don't need to contact you.
Yay!
Okay, so first off, I need to give you a telling off, but it's not your fault.
Why? I haven't done anything wrong.
You did make the eggs. I didn't know that, but I understand that it was an accident.
Well, I only said egg once. It wasn't my fault.
Well, yeah, that's what Sonia's saying. It was an accident.
So
But
I had a thought, and Colt had a similar thought. We know a god who has their own like domain. We were thinking, since you said you wanted to practice, maybe you'd want to go there, because then there'd be no danger of creating anything that could go awry.
yeah, with me and him there, we can undo
Excuse
anything,
me?
any accidents.
Excuse me.
Ah, she's
Um,
back
No, not to
again.
excuse you. You just had to kill him.
Yeah, okay, but can I just point out, do we know for definite that nothing is gonna happen if we do that?
Oh God, no.
Yes, well,
So you're willing to just let the tiny cow create more eggs, yeah?
No, I'm not. I'm not
No.
saying to try and do that. They're trying to
no,
practice a
but-
different thing.
Okay.
No, one,
What?
we're going to be in a sealed environment. 2, we can undo any mistakes that happen, which is what that was. And 3, if those 2 can practice and get good at a thing, that's an extremely powerful tool that we can have on our side.
So you want to take an action to move somewhere that might not guarantee safety or stability, and do something that is very unstable,
Look,
that could be worse.
99% is a pretty high number.
Hubie Dooby will be like, I've been practicing.
99% is not 100.
The place that
Hubie
we're
Dooby.
going is about as safe as it gets in terms of Oh no, a mistake happened. Let's undo that.
Hubie Dubie is like, well, I've been practicing on my own already.
Have
And I've
any
only
mistakes
made...
happened?
Hold up.
Oh,
You've been
oh.
practicing on your own.
Yeah.
Have any more mistakes happened?
Only like 1 or 2. 3 tops.
Okay, you're gonna have
Like
to elaborate
what?
on those because I need to know what mistakes you've been making.
Why are you suddenly
Ah.
so interested in this cow since before you didn't seem to care or want to do anything? Anyway,
Because
cow,
I am
if you made a
aware
mistake,
of what this tiny cow can do.
yes,
And
so are
so
we, which is
I
like,
I know that I don't particularly care about this universe, but I do care while I'm currently in it if it gets destroyed because the likelihood of me getting destroyed in the process is fairly high.
So I said I tried to sing a verse, and it went really well.
uh-huh.
Hmm.
And then I accidentally misspoke once or twice. But the universe seems unchanged.
Was there any immediate response to the mistake, or did you immediately correct it?
I don't know.
You need a lot of practice.
Do you know what Bluva is?
What?
Oh god, I might have erased those from existence.
Or are they bad? Are they good? What are they?
Well, if I say they're bad, will you be less angry?
So, Sonia, I'm
No.
asking you that question.
I
You
mean,
know a lot of stuff.
if he's erased something, I don't recognize the name of it.
Nobody remembers what it is.
Can you say it again, Joe?
I have made it up. It's Bluva. It's an entirely made up
Okay,
thing that
so-
none of you will remember or know about. It did exist, but you don't know about it anymore. Have you ever?
I
So
definitely
Cole's just
don't
like,
know what this is.
yeah.
Yeah, none of us do.
That's
None of
the
our characters
point.
do.
No one. Literally no one, because
No,
it's not a
not-
thing that exists, and that is evidence that the cow has deleted it from existence.
Well, tiny cow, we have an environment where if you make a mistake, we can erase that instance of time and therefore erase your mistake. Under certain conditions, of course. So
Ah,
you can't just practice all the time. It's only a couple of bit, like let's say an hour a day, maybe. At which
Ah.
point, what is that
Well,
okay? Are
Can we
you
not
are you
just
okay to
put-
come with us to do that?
the
Can
song,
we not just box the tiny cow again?
but the song makes time.
What if you erase it?
But like the song like sort of creates the time, so time can't destroy the song. That's Cow shakes head.
Yeah, but if you created let's say if you
This is
created an
not good.
egg. Let's say if you created an egg and the erasure happens, would the egg disappear?
Cow shakes its head. Only the song can beat the song.
So in that case,
Are you
I'm
guys-
still
are you
gonna
guys
stick.
seeing yet the flaw in this plan?
I'm still gonna
because
stick to my point of
I
me
am.
Yeah, but
me learning it
we are-
seems super useful.
Well, we are learning and gaining new information to try and make the best out of a bad situation. If
What I'm
if we
hearing
hit
is
a
high risk.
roadblock, we'll figure another way out of it.
possible no reward.
I mean, the reward is like the best, most powerful thing in existence. The risk is you might destroy everything.
Yeah, cool, great. So is there another box we can put this tiny cow back in? Because I think it needs to go back in a box.
You
Oh,
can't
cow,
you can't
really
just
need-
imprison people for things
Oh,
they
we
might
can.
do.
No,
Cow,
no,
can you-
we can because there's evidence that this tiny cow has previously done these things.
Right, cow, can you stop your practicing until we can figure out something more concrete?
But
Is
I
that
won't
okay?
go. I won't go see Dad again.
Well,
Can't go
maybe we
see
can
Dad
maybe-
until I can sing properly.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why we're gonna
okay.
help you.
Dad doesn't
Yay!
want you.
All right,
That's
now
just mean.
that's
That's
going a
just
bit
mean.
far.
That was not necessary.
Hoobie Doobie is so sad about this.
You're so sad that he grew larger.
And then left. What a boy.
Where'd he
No,
leave
when
you?
no, when Colt says that's mean, he's not laughing. He goes, "No, that was just not necessary."
Who
You know what else isn't necessary? Letting very, very large threats destroy an entire universe. I think that's very unnecessary.
Yeah, very powerful and very powerful and innocent. Not necessarily a reason to lock it up.
You say innocent, but there is evidence that that is not the case. Whether the intent was there or not, the damage was done.
Hubie Doobie's just like, well, I'm sad. Dad likes me.
Can go over here.
Okay, maybe
Ah.
your dad does like you, okay? Maybe that was harsh. However, you might destroy the universe by singing, and I don't think that you should sing anymore. You're not very good.
That's why I suggested if you take a little bit of a break from your practicing, buddy, until we can figure out a more permanent solution to any mistakes that might happen. Okay? We might need to go and speak to some people who know a bit more about this.
Okay, I'll take a small break.
Or
Morwen's not very good at the whole nurturing thing.
Cal, you taught Sonia a word, didn't you?
Yeah, I can teach you how to speak the true star song.
Yeah, but she picked it up pretty quick, yeah?
It was not good.
Yeah,
I
Sonia's
mean,
super smart, though.
I did it, but it did blow my throat up.
Oh dear. Right.
So, like, it went well, but also not so well.
Kind of was
Yeah,
like,
but
it was kind of off
but-
tune. Like,
Yeah, but you're a divine person now.
True, maybe
You're
my
all
throat
divine
won't
power
hurt as much.
now. Yeah.
I mean, give it a shot.
Not right now.
Maybe it'll work this time. Says Hubie Doobie the cow.
Actually, I wonder, could we find another one of the cows who knows how to sing and get them to, like, be a teacher?
Cow goes,
How
the
are
other
creatures
cows.
meant to learn this song anyway if there's no teachers?
Well, the big axolotl teaches the cows, but the other cows still think I'm in the box, so I don't want to go talk to the cows. They might put me back in the box.
Okay, that makes sense. But
My thoughts on this, if you don't mind, if the other cows think that you're that much of a threat when they can do the same things as you, they think you're that much of a threat that you belong in a box. They know what they're capable of. They know what you're capable of. Does that not tell us something as a group?
I mean, how would you feel if someone wanted to put you in a box forever?
How do you know that hasn't happened? You don't know anything about me.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not in a box right now, and I can infer from that.
Yeah, and neither's the tiny cow, so what's your point?
My point is, you're trying to put them back in the box.
The cow does say it would not be forever.
How long
Axolotl
would it
Dad
be?
is not that cruel. Like a couple of cycles, maybe one or two.
How long's
a cycle? In mortal terms, of like days and years.
Because that could mean sun cycle, but it could also mean cycle of the Big Bang.
Yeah, that one. You know, like every time the universe resets. That's the one.
So very, very, very long time.
A pretty long time. It's not super long for a cow.
Well, are you at least okay to just not practice your singing for a little while? Because we're not going to figure this out in the next 5 minutes, are we?
Okay.
Thank you, cow. Or Hooby Dooby.
Thank you. Hubie doobie away.
Is that short for like Hubert Dubert? Like I have questions.
The cow is exploring the ship now.
Court will
I'm
let the
gonna
cow. Court will
I'm
let the
gonna
cow know that if he
cautiously
wants.
follow the cow.
Court will let Hubie know that if he wants, he can crash in like the dojo, and
With the
like
demons.
Yeah, they're totally chill. Hey guys,
But,
long time
hold
no
up,
see.
hold
Haven't
up,
trained in
hold
a
up.
while.
Hey.
Didn't the eggs destroy the demon
All of the
world?
demons turn to Colt and like and all of them give him a bow of respect.
Surely you mean Mojo Dojo Casa House.
They did, but the abyss is fine now. It's arguably way worse, but not for the
amazing.
But for a
demons.
different reason.
Amaze in charge of it now, but we can deal with that later. However, how are all your training coming along, guys? Been a while.
They all look much stronger than before.
Ooh.
in particularly Nails, because she was the strongest last time.
Yeah, this one is like, I'm sure I'll get to your level eventually.
I don't know, I'm still getting pretty strong. Do you want to show me a little bit of what you can do?
I mean, we might need to go somewhere that isn't gonna get the ship blown up.
Okay, gotcha. I'll bear that in mind. We'd have to have a proper training session sometime. I'll take you to
'Cause-
Ross' place.
Nice, because I do want to show you a cool new technique.
Yeah, and you were very impressive during the tournament. So I want to see how far along you've come. What about you guys to like the littler ones? How are you doing?
They're all like, yeah, we've all been training, we've all been getting stronger. We've all developed our own unique techniques.
Ooh, nice. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, might be due for a field trip soon. Might be able to bring you guys with me. Might.
Nice.
So, I'll be back here. I'll come back to you about that in like a day or two.
Be much
Keep up
easier
the
to
good work, everybody.
carry them all with that pouch.
Okay. And then you see them all like Dragon Ball teleport moving around the room, like faster
Colt.
than eye movements can track.
The Colt can follow them.
True, Colt is following
Colt's-
them.
Colt's eyes are just darting around what looks like an empty room, but you can hear like impacts and punches and like effort noises. And Colt's just like effortlessly eyes darting around the place, going,
Ooh, that was a nice counter. Oh, good parry.
Colt does that anime thing of closes his eyes and sort of feels their presence. It's like,
Colt
yeah.
can just see them.
Okay.
Oh.
Now,
If anyone else can't see them, he's just like,
Oh, well, you clearly haven't trained enough.
Sonia is going to take a lesson from Colt and call up Fireball.
Fireball, you get a phone call.
that reminds me, Colt has some text to send. If you can figure out his phone. He's sent texts a few times now, surely he can figure it out.
It's Fireball.
Hey,
Yep.
Fireball. So, I'm listening to what Colt said, and I'm respecting you and your boundaries. I just wanted to let you know, whatever it is that you're up to, if you need any help, just let us know.
Oh, I'm murdering fire elementals.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Curing infertility and stuff.
Who needs to be? What is fertility?
Okay, that's gonna have to be a whole lesson when you get back.
No, you can explain it now.
Okay, I'm gonna text you this PDF.
No, I want you to explain it like a teacher would.
Oh God, Andrew, definitely couldn't explain it like a teacher could.
Sonia probably could if you want to give us
Yeah.
a roll, like a charisma roll for that.
I mean, it would be like explaining the reproductive cycle of humanoid creatures, and that sometimes the DNA within the the sperm or the egg could be destroyed / altered in such a way that they are no longer compatible or do not have the chromosomes to let them work or something like that.
Yep.
Sonia gives you an incredibly detailed and technical biological explanation of how fertility works.
So Joseph,
But
are you saying that my crappy one was good enough that she could give a better one?
Yeah, so you're not your character. Like you can be a smart person and play who's not very strong and play a dumb, really strong character.
What do you mean? How dare you, Joseph? Of course, I IRL have 26 in intelligence.
So you stick the thing in the and the juice goes.
Yeah.
Where? What?
And then you if we're making scrambled eggs, then you mix it with the egg.
But Fireball just says that
Jesus
sometimes small fire elementals come off big fire elementals.
Yeah, it is
then...
a bit like making scrambled eggs because you've got the milk and the egg.
Oh my god.
So, Fireball, while
Please
this
stop.
conversation's
Please
happening,
stop.
a tiny
Please
piece of
never
fire.
try and make another human if you think it's like making scrambled.
You know, yeah, that's fair. A baby is like scrambled eggs.
I shall be. I shall tell my daughter that in the morning.
Good.
Please don't.
I look forward to hearing I don't understand. Explain.
So, Andrew, what are you gonna tell?
And then the female of the species has a parasite, and that sounds somewhat, intrusive. It's
Fire.
No, I mean,
Fireball.
you're not wrong. Sort of.
You explain like how it works with fire elementals is just sometimes when a fire elemental like eats enough or gets strong enough, that just a little fire elemental just fall off them sometimes. While you're explaining this, a tiny little spark of fire just falls off you and it gets eyes and it runs away.
I'll trace it.
No, come back, son.
Do you consume your own child? It's
Yeah.
pretty standard, Nom. It's a fire
Wait,
elemental
what was
thing.
that noise I just heard, Fireball?
You just hear you hear tiny screaming.
No,
Sonia.
Daddy, no!
that was nothing.
No, like this. It's not a social faux pas. 100% to Fireball. You would literally just say what it is. It's not like a big deal or anything.
Yeah. Like I just ate another spark that fell off me.
Wait, so that thing that I heard begging for you not to... Okay, yeah, sure. Fair enough. I'm not going to judge based on species.
I mean, like...
To be
humans
fair...
humanoids eat the children of other creatures all the time, right?
One or two fire elementals just, fall off Fireball every day.
You know what?
Like,
I'm going to be honest. This is stuff that I should probably be learning if I'm new reproduction-y god.
the people eat eggs of various creatures all the time. It's like caviar. It's like fish eggs, right?
Yes.
So where is this conversation happening?
I guess I'm still in the
this
security
room, on the
room,
phone.
just on the phone.
Okay.
So
And then
luckily,
I've had dragon eggs are a delicacy to some people.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Probably don't say that around Ben.
Look, he probably already knows.
Maybe?
Look, he's a smart guy. He's probably figured out that people like to some people are weird.
do you go
They
up and ask him about it? Sonia?
I'm not. Andrew knows how much dragons hate it when anyone touches their eggs. I'm not gonna say.
That's
So
true.
Ben, is it good if if fireballs ate a few dragon eggs?
100%. The actual lore is even if a dragon is like of the opposite alignment, i.e., like a white dragon finds a gold dragon egg, it will raise the dragon to the age of 5 and then like run away.
Like, I'm not saying I've eaten dragon eggs. I've
You
just
just
heard
did.
that- No.
You
I've
literally
heard
said
that
I
people-
have ate dragon egg.
No, I said I've heard people
Okay,
think that
that's
dragon eggs are a
different.
delicacy. That's what I said.
Okay.
Like caviar, people think caviar is a delicacy.
Hmm.
I don't know anything. I didn't know anything about fertility, but I know
What?
about eating things.
Well, we've both learned a lot today.
Also, any progress on finding the cow?
Yes, we found them and they've agreed to stop singing for now while we try to find a way of letting everything be safe.
Wouldn't killing it, sort that problem out?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what this species is, but they're apparently one under the god of all gods of this universe, so either killing them's gonna be real hard, or it would have real bad consequences.
Yeah, but this is like a criminal one, right?
But not really criminal, just inept, I guess, if you want to be nasty about it.
I mean, criminals are inept at social standards, but doesn't make them not criminals.
Dooby dooby doo. Where are you?
You know what, Fireball? I genuinely just don't have an answer to that statement.
So, what's everybody else's plans? Because I plan on just eating other fire elementals for a while.
I mean, Cole wants to take us to Raw Land and do some training and stuff.
That's what he's calling it. Make sure he doesn't try and fix it for you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sonia's
Okay.
like, I know he's insinuating something, but I'm not sure what.
To
It's
be
a
honest,
thing.
I'm not either. I'm like, eh?
Oh,
It might
No,
be more of a me problem of
I-
not understanding.
I think I know what he's insinuating.
I
I'm just not sure how it makes sense.
Yeah, I understand there's an insinuation. That's good enough for me.
No, I know what the insinuation is. I know what he's referencing, but I'm like, I don't understand the connection between what Colt's doing and that insinuation.
Just look,
Like
it's
those
just,
two things just seem very different.
it's just
like,
Lawrence
so
slash
different
Fireball
that-
stuff. Don't question it.
to be honest, it was probably something that happened in my side of the universe that hasn't happened here because things are different.
Sure.
Is this you, Lawrence?
Well, Fireball, feel free to text or call whenever if you need anyone. Good luck, I guess.
Can you send
I love that the way you were saying that in my head was like you suddenly started texting something to Sonia while on call. Can you send?
Can you send the entire crew over to here?
I don't know where here is.
Sorry, I've been on the fire brandy again, so just ignore that.
Amez like, well, I've already traced this call, so like he's on the fire plane.
Damn it, Amir.
I like the idea
Oh
that
shit! I should have been quiet. Oh god damn it!
like the fire brandy thing is just like every form of Lawrence is drunk. So it's like, wait, so he's over there eating elementals and eating his children and getting drunk. Okay. I tried my best to be an adult and support him, but I was not expecting that.
Look, Sonia. I'll sort things out over here.
I believe in you, Fireball.
And you just try and keep whatever it is that you've got going on together.
Okay, bye, Fireball, says Amir.
Oh yeah, I forget your name. Amir, there we go.
He said Amir before you said I don't remember your name.
I know. Amir, please stop tapping our calls.
I think all of your calls have been tapped from the beginning.
Well, please stop that from now, please.
Very well.
Amir,
This clone will stop.
You better not be looking at my
All
search
of
history.
you.
There's some real weird shit in there.
No, it's pretty standard stuff.
Please stop all of you from tracing all of our calls.
No. Have fun in the fire plane.
She just walks over and presses the hang up.
Please don't call me ever again.
Fireball, from behind you, Amir walks up and presses the hang up button.
Oh, that wasn't what I meant. That's much more terrifying.
That's properly cursed. I was here the entire time. I upgraded your ship. It now shoots death lasers on the inside.
It's a perfect self-defense mechanism.
And self-destruction mechanism.
On Fireball's ship of all people, she's like, I installed a swimming pool.
Please stop.
Have some candy.
Don't make me have to hunt you down and kill all of you. Because I will.
Here's a treasure map.
That.
She hands you a treasure map, which is a crudely drawn picture of the fire plane. It's like, all the X's are me's. You can see it's clearly drawn in crayon, but the crayon is moving live to keep up with each one of their feeds. It's like, go and find them.
Marauder's map of crayon.
Can I just eviscerate this copy of them?
The map? Oh, the Amir. Yeah, they melt real quick.
The
I'll
clones are like level 5.
I'll just go around like destroying the versions of Amir.
Well, that's your training sorted.
whilst also eating fire elementals.
Murder spree. Yay.
So from Sonia's point of view, Fireball hung up on you.
Yeah.
Amir's still on the call though. It's like, so do you hang up first or do I hang up first?
Closes the phone, which in my head is one of the old-fashioned flip phones.
Court's just like, oh no, it looks like she turned it into a 3-way. Oh my, call! 3-way call!
Lol. So, Morwen, have you come back to this guy who's like infinite evil power?
Yeah, just kind of bored, really.
If you let me out, I can give you power.
Okay, so what I'm hearing from you is a lot of, if you let me out, then I will give you, etc. But if I let you out, what are you gonna do that does not involve me?
Leave. Quickly.
I don't trust that you're not gonna cause problems.
You can roll insight against this person if you so wish.
I'm gonna do that. Um.
They
Okay.
are telling the God's honest truth. They just want off this ship so fast.
So, forgive me if I already asked similar, but who on the ship put you here and why?
It was the monk, because I'm tangentially involved in the murder of some of his family members. But like it wasn't technically me at the time. I just said yes to an evil book once.
Okay. What evil book and where?
I don't know where it is.
Okay. Okay.
If I knew that, I would definitely have already told everybody.
Okay. Have they been asking about this book?
They have, but I don't remember the time in which I had the boo.
You know what? I feel like since everyone seems to be letting dangerous individuals out of their confinement, I feel like, I didn't ask to be here. You didn't ask to be here. One of us can go elsewhere.
Cool, thank you. Oh, gonna make his way.
Just be mindful, because
Oh.
I don't know where everyone is, and there are apparently magic eyes everywhere. I'm not.
Prisoner
magic
escaping!
escape
Prisoner
pods.
Speaking of
escaping!
those magic eyes, the Tikio goes, Colt, you might want to check on the prisoner.
Prisoner
Oh,
escaping!
full
Jettisoning
speed.
escape pod.
Escape
No,
pod
you're not
jettisoned!
getting away.
Prisoner has
Fly,
escaped!
flies after it.
Repeat, prisoner has escaped!
No,
Use
Colt's going
zoom.
after it.
Use zoom off into space as lightning while he's flying away in an escape pod.
Warning, warning, I have nothing to report on now!
Colt, roll me a quick. Give me an initiative roll, and I'll see if that is good enough for you to catch him before he gets too far away. Before the ship picks up too much speed. And
Yeah, I'll just load at me thing.
as this guy's just like, I need to get away. It's my only chance.
Oh no, I can see lightning in the rearview mirror.
Go faster.
Also, Colt will shout as he goes, Tikio, get out there! And, how come, can I roll for Tikio as well? But also Tikio has, 1,000 movement and he doesn't need to breathe.
That's true, but the escape pod he's in is unfortunately for TKO a higher level of spaceship.
Yeah, but Tikio has haste and action surge and various other things.
That's true, but the spaceship as a base is faster than TKO.
That is a 32 on initiative because I forgot to add the +6.
Okay, Colt, you managed to catch up to the tiny little escape pod. You are now outside the escape pod.
Can I punch through the glass and grapple him?
Sure. Roll me an attack against this escape pod.
I only have enough K for this modifier.
I'm just imagining the thing that went around on social media a few years ago of the guy banging and kicking at the metro window.
So a 30.
You hit. You melt the glass quite easily. He's like,
Grapple check?
If you want, man.
No, my precious oxygen.
I mean, it's fine.
You'll get we're back.
In fairness, the oxygen bubble generator hasn't been damaged at all, so this is still a good to go space flight.
Yeah. God damn.
Owen's gonna kind of saunter on down to the
He
monitor
got a
room.
9. So what's your roll? Can you beat a 9? I doubt it.
A nat 20 on a 32.
That's slightly higher than 9.
So yeah, just holds onto him and just flies him back to the ship.
Like, god damn it, I was so close.
You get back in here.
Back to another day of the box again. Lies down on the table. Very
Look.
defeated.
Also, I've been meaning to have a word with you. I've been been thinking about how to get you transferred somewhere, so you're not stuck in his box anymore.
Really? I'll
Yeah.
take it at this rate.
It's just, we've been very busy around here, but I'm not gonna let you go. You still need to do time
If I could English.
you still need to do your time for that murder. I know that you weren't the main guy who done it, but you're still an accomplice.
That's fair. I'll sit in the box more.
I've
Do you
heard
want
that
some food?
there's this great
Uh,
place called
I don't- I
Arkham
don't-
Asylum.
I don't believe I fed you today.
I'll take some food.
Yeah.
Cool, just give him
Thank
something
you.
from like the kitchen.
He
And
he
some
tucks
water.
into it and he's just like, thank you.
He's not letting him starve, by the way. It's not one of those.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I
leave
know.
him to rot. He's like,
he
no,
is-
you get to wash and you get to wash
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
have
You're-
enough to
you're-
sustain yourself.
You're treating him like nicely.
Wait a minute, if
Yeah,
Colt made him food, does that mean he gets a random roll?
No, because Cole didn't like cook him anything.
Oh, do you?
got-
Oh, right. You just grabbed something from the kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one snack in the kitchen.
Is it the sandwich that turns people good?
It is the good sandwiches. Yes, there are still tons of those sandwiches in there.
Colt
I'm
takes
gonna
it
say
out.
yes, sure. I'm gonna say sure. Cole forgets.
Yeah, but Colt takes out and it's like a fresh sandwich. This must have been newly made. It's like, no, it's been in there for weeks, but never seems to go off.
But
Colt
yeah,
eats it, nothing happens. Colt eats it, nothing happens. He's already got aligned.
so yeah, you give him the sandwich.
Give him
He's
a
just
sandwich.
I don't know, it tastes nice. And then
If
just
there's no
horrible regret
Okay.
goes over his face. What have I done? Oh God.
Hey, are you okay?
Oh,
Is
I'm
that-
just.
Was there something in that sandwich that you're allergic to?
Oh no, I'm just suddenly regretting all of my actions.
Well, that's what incarceration is meant to do. So I'm just
No,
gonna
no.
let you-
think it's
I'm gonna let you think
sandwich.
about what you've done. But you're blaming the sandwich for your own empathy.
Yes, weirdly.
Okay. I'm gonna
Definitely
let you
nothing to do with
go
the
over
prison. That
I'm
just made
going
me
to-
feel generally annoyed, but now I'm like feeling quite honest and quite sad about all the things I've done. And it literally has been since I've eaten this sandwich.
I'm gonna check on something real quick, actually, now that it's just occurred to me. I'll be right back. But you just try and, calm down, okay? After all, you did just try to escape.
He's just sitting in. I'm so sorry. I'd never do it again. He's just sitting in the corner being really sad now.
Ben, question.
Uh huh.
You know these time crystal thingies you give us?
Yep.
Do they work if you hand it to someone who's already forgotten? Or is it a case of it just prevents it from happening?
Oh, it's like from when they have it. It will kind of help. It's your current consciousness when you get the time crystal and then while you still have it is sort of sent back in time or through time.
So if let's say, for example, someone was subject to my time erase a year ago, and then I handed them this, they wouldn't remember what happened in those instances.
No, they would not.
Okay, thank you. That's answered everything I needed to know.
There are spells.
Also-
There are spells that can
Well-
restore those memories, but like,
Oh no, Colt's already gone.
Why did you let the guy in the box out?
Sorry.
Why did you let the guy in the box out?
You're assuming it's
Or
me.
the room?
Nah, you must be
No, I know it
confusing me
was
with
you.
someone else.
I'm sorry, but I've been in here. Saw him. I didn't have any part in that.
Discovery will come into the room and be like, "Hey, I did it!
You did it?
You did what?
I did it!" Hands you a syringe filled with a radiant white liquid, Sonia.
Mm-hmm. Ah, cure?
What?
Yeah, it's the cure.
Excellent. Okay.
All right. Turns out our theory was correct, but we were standing near the power artifact. That made it too good.
Oh, that makes sense. But
So
is that
yeah.
is that guy still fucked though?
Oh yeah, he's still real boned.
Okay, leave him on
Yeah.
ice. He'll be the next thing we fix.
Yeah. But that is the cure.
Okay, I'm going to have to get
Also, you can cure people just by like going up to them and using your divine power.
nice. Okay, we're gonna have
Yeah.
to get in contact
You-
with someone who's in charge of that planet.
Actually, with some further research, I think you might have the ability to make like that possible between like any beings.
Ooh.
But I don't know. So, have fun exploring your new powers. I'm off to go trying to ascend to a higher state of existence.
Good for you.
I was in the middle of doing that, but then this was interesting.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. I love you very much. Good luck.
Love you too. Back to the lab.
Anyway, I would say I don't believe you as far as I can throw you. Ironically, that would be quite far, actually. However, anyway, that guy, he killed the closest thing to a father I ever had. He may not have been the one who wielded the knife, but he was an accomplice in that, and he did it for malicious, selfish reasons. He's my responsibility. So please, I'm asking you nicely, leave him alone. He's getting transferred out of here the first time I get a chance.
Okay, again, it sounds very much like you're accusing me. I don't know what basis that's on.
Because you were on the monitors, the magic eyes that watch us.
No, you must have mistaken me for someone else.
I literally cannot because I know everybody on this ship.
Okay, and have you accused everyone else?
No, because I know that they wouldn't do that.
Okay, but how sure are you? Because we have someone else in this room, Sonia, who's
Waves.
already freed someone from a prison. So why would you jump to the conclusion that it's me when I haven't
saw
done
you
anything
on
like
the
that
monitor.
before?
I saw you on
Okay,
the monitor.
so did anyone else see me on this quote-unquote monitor?
I literally have the recording on loop.
It's just playing on this screen over and
True.
over again.
Don't know who that is, but that's not me.
Man,
Look.
you are so full of it.
Look, the
Photo
hair is
sleeves.
clearly darker than mine.
I mean, I don't know what... I can cast minor illusion too, you know.
Yeah, so can I. And I'm a monk.
Oh,
Yeah,
you just see
so-
this Colt as you're going by. This guy's just so sad in this room. He profusely is apologizing to you.
Hey,
But, like,
hey,
his-
hey.
Can I like attempt to tear the wires out of this monitor?
Go ahead.
I mean,
Hey,
the whole ship is magically enhanced.
Sonia's watching, and the security bot's watching. Sonia doesn't care.
The
I
security
didn't
bot
see
has the
sneakily. I
security
just
bot has
mean, can I
mending.
try?
The security bot has mending and can cast it on the whole ship at an enhanced level.
Ah, but can it
You-
cast mending if she steals the wire?
Yeah. What
yes,
does
you
no
can. Yes, you
wire?
can. Yes,
You
you can, because
start-
he has his drone body.
You start
What if I
pulling.
set the monitor on fire?
It is flame retardant.
It is a magic. It is a low-level magic item. It is hard to destroy, but like if you went all out, you could probably damage it if you really tried pretty hard. Like,
Okay, I'm
you are
just.
strong enough to break the monitor if you, like, attack it with full force. But it will be very hard to break.
I'm just gonna walk out of here and cast Arcane Lock on the door.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Is that okay?
I mean, yeah.
No!
So, Sonia,
I
a
mean,
really powerful lock appears on this door.
I mean, I can still get out, but you could have at least let us out.
Do you designate Sonia as a person who can use the door?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's different.
The the lock is actually way stronger than a normal arcane lock, though.
I wonder why. Couldn't be
Who
any power
knows?
artifacts.
Yeah, imagine using spells on this ship without like, oh god.
No, we would never.
Anyway, back to NPC who's feeling morose now.
Yeah, he is so apologetic in his hand in your like family's murder.
Okay, I'm hearing what you're saying. But that's why I'm transferring you out of here. You'll save your time. Once you've served your time, it'll be fair enough. You're gonna feel better once you've done that, okay?
He will say it's not enough. Once I get out, I'll promise I'll come find you and I'll make it as right as I can.
Well, I appreciate that.
I can't remember. I don't seem to have any notes on this guy's name. Does he have a name? We would have found out. What is it, Jerry?
No.
Is it one of the many names I wrote down?
It might be one of them.
It's a version of Zimzam.
Andrew,
Oh,
what was the second to last name?
I don't know, but it started with a J. Let's
Jeff?
have a look.
Jeffrey?
Was it Justin or
It
something?
was Jimmy or Jones with 3 question marks.
Sure, he's Jones with 3 question marks. That's
Well,
part of his name.
I appreciate that, Jones. But yeah, I still feel. I still feel that justice was served if you do your time for the. If you did your time for the accomplished murder.
He's 100% like, yeah, it's when I get out I'll come and find you and make things as right as I can, but I will obviously serve my time first.
Good. Sounds like you're turning over a new leaf. Ben did that and he's the best boy now. Ain't you, Ben?
Calls down the corridor.
What
Ben's
have I
like,
done now?
What?
So you're best boy, aren't you? You
Yeah.
turned over a new leaf, you're a good boy.
Yes?
He just hears it out of context.
I'm so confused by these people.
Can Fireball give Ben a ring?
Yeah, Ben will answer.
Sonia said, all of you are happy to take my calls. She said, what?
Hey, Ben. Ben,
Uh-huh.
you know the evil one? The one that does the thing.
You're gonna have to be way more specific.
Fireball's bringing up rather drunk at this point.
You don't say.
After drinking a lot of fire brandy.
While killing a maze.
Yeah, you know, the one that makes the things that sometimes explode. The one that,
I don't know, explosion still doesn't narrow it down.
the one that hides in the crevices of the big metallic thing that we fly.
Okay, I think
Sonia?
we've narrowed it down to Sonia and me.
No, the one that's in charge of the place, like hell, but not quite hell, because that would be racist if it was.
Bethany?
No, the other one.
Fume again.
No, the answer
No,
still
the-
isn't Fume.
The other one.
The one everyone hates.
You know, the
Sonia?
one that you got hidden away in the crevices.
The slime's enemy, that weird thing. I think I know what you're talking about.
The one that's married to. Is she married?
Sonia's married?
No, not Sonia.
Sonia, get in here.
I'm on the phone.
It's
What's this
Amaya,
about
there we
you
go.
being? What's this about you being married?
That's right. Amaya and Sonia are married.
Hey, huh?
They did it last night.
What's Justin gonna think about all this?
Oh, he's probably into it.
What the fuck? So, Fireball, what do you want to call me about?
Anyway.
I called you?
Yeah? Are you sure you didn't call me?
What's this about?
You know she's tapping into everybody's calls, right?
I'm sure she probably is. But,
Also,
like...
Mm-hmm. Did you know that some people that aren't me find dragon eggs to be a delicacy?
I mean, I guess I'm conceptually aware of those sick people.
I know, right? Disgusting.
Yeah, a mayor will tune in and be like, well, I mean, gold's texture's quite rich for me. Whereas, like, oh, if you scramble red, it's actually quite nice. They're spicy.
No,
Look.
scrambling.
Look. Look. Silly humanoid, you were made with a snake and a basketball. Be quiet.
Just like...
I have figured out what he meant by that, but it took me a second.
Amez just like, well, this me, I was grown.
You know what I mean.
I mean, I guess I do, but like, you know.
Anyway.
My parents are in a better place now.
You killed them, didn't you?
No!
So, other you killed them, didn't they?
No!
That's right, because it's other you.
No, they're in. I got them I got them like they're on like permanent retirement vacation forever.
How is Justin doing anyway?
This is lovely. Amaya Prime's on a date with him. I'm gonna kill her. Then
Try that.
I'll be on the date with him.
You try that. Anyway, back
So
to
unfair.
Her own clones are trying to kill her.
Well, I'm imagining they're eating, and it's just like the food's been poisoned, so eats it, dies, another one takes over. Eats it, dies, another one takes over. Because no one's figured out the food's poisoned.
It's not fair when the prime one gets on the date because no one can take it from her. Bastard. But when it's the clones, it's a free-for-all.
Anyway, back to talking to the dragon I was talking to originally. So.
Yeah?
So.
Also, Amaya, remind me to shoot you in the face next time I see you.
Oh, don't worry, Ben. I'm already on a rampaging murder spree of all of her clones that are on the fire plane.
Well, good. Amaya, just through the call, you just hear, reminder set.
Also, Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything at all, that would help me specifically?
Wait, come on.
with killing cloned humanoids. There's a lot of them. They're like rats.
Biological super weapon. Whip that up. Clones I can design a virus that specifically kills clones.
Cool. Will it affect fire elemental clones?
No, it won't affect anyone other than the very specific targeted clone.
I think
But
I'll
if you're
call
targeting
it
a mare,
Fox Die.
it's like a 30% chance that like it'll work. I don't know if she's come up with a countermeasure to diseases. Her blood's made of spiders. I only learned that out today.
Look,
Blood's made of spiders.
look. As one of my favorite superheroes once said, if there's even a 1% chance, then it's an absolute certainty, obviously.
Sure, I'll start working on that. Mare, will you give me a hand with that? Sure thing, buddy.
And that's obviously an absolute win, clearly. Or something like that.
If we can get a mare to destroy herself.
I feel like she'd be very willing.
Also,
She has just signed up to be like, oh yeah, I'll create a super virus to help kill all of the other me's.
Because then
Also-
I
And then
get the
like-
dates.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then
It's
just like
her exact thought process.
she's like, yes, I'll join a project to try and kill me because then I get to make the countermeasure and then countermeasure to that and then countermeasure to that. A
Oh,
never-ending cycle
Also,
of self-murder.
do you know the best way to invade the place that isn't the Nine Hells, but it's very similar? So when I've drank a lot of fire brandy, I forget things very easily.
I wouldn't recommend it. Historically, it hasn't really worked out for anyone who's tried.
I'm not going to try. I'm only going to succeed.
That's a very optimistic point of view, but it's kind of important for the natural balance of the universe.
I'm not optimistic. I'm only certain.
Okay. I don't have a good strategy for that, but I'll get back to you.
Do you know someone that might, that isn't listening into this call?
Hans.
Oh, you know someone called Hans? Is
Uh,
their surname Gruber or Zimmer?
Is the slime here?
Yes, I'm here.
Cool. Ben will turn to you, hand you a phone, and just be like, okay, tell Fireball your battle plan. And then he just goes back to working on the ship.
Do you eat the phone?
I don't particularly have any hands, so it's like it doesn't look very tasty, to be honest. So I'm just like, hello,
Hello.
hello.
I hear you have plans to invade the abyss.
Snacks?
Infinite snacks.
Oh, is this the storm Ben was telling me about?
No, I'm Fireball.
Yes, I recognize your voice, Fireball. But Ben told me about a storm in some chaos place, and I want to go there.
Okay. Maybe we can work something out.
If
We
there's
can-
snacks, I want in.
Okay. Maybe we need another person that can get us to this location, and then there'll be lots of snacks for us to eat.
Okay. Oh, Sonia could get us there.
Yes. We also need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots
Uh-huh.
and lots
Uh-huh.
of things that we can chuck at the things that will be attacking us to keep them distracted whilst we grab the orb. I don't
Okay.
suppose you have access to an infinite horde of things that could constitute an army that would be willing to infinitely throw itself at the terrifying rate of death at an infinite horde that would probably get everyone killed.
No, but I can go to another plane of existence on the same plane.
Interesting. Wait, I know people that can do the thing that I said.
Okay.
My biggest question is, what orb?
I know. I don't know what's going on either. He just told me there was going to be snacks involved.
I just like that he asked, "Do you have an infinite army?" so that we can use that infinite army to get you that infinite army.
I also just love how there is no deeper strategy to taking over the abyss than just going there with 2 people.
No, and an infinite army.
Yeah, as long as we've got infinity, how can we lose?
Even against him, I'll be fine.
It's so true.
Look, drunk fireball isn't strategic fireball.
So, neither's sober fireball.
Yes.
I mean, he's a lot more strategic than drunk fireball.
And May will just be like, so you need an infinite army then?
Can you patch us through?
Like, I'm not even gonna. I'm just got no. I don't want infinite army. I want infinite snacks.
Yeah, but to get the infinite snacks, we need an army to get
Hey.
the orb that you want.
Slime, do you want infinite snacks?
Yes.
And
God, finally!
I want infinite snacks.
Okay. Just verbally, just real quick for me. Just like.
No, we can.
Yeah,
we can find
eat that.
Fireball. Shh.
A little. A contract cookie appears here.
Ah,
devouring it means you
cookie
accept.
tract.
There's nothing that could go wrong with this. Yeah, I eat the cookie.
Nom.
Snack.
Great, cool. Slime, well done. You're God now. How do you feel?
Hungry.
Every day you can choose to gain 1. What's a good CR for this? Let's have a look. And then I'll decide what's a good time for this.
Good. Excellent. We have the God of Gorging now.
Yeah.
You can have 1 CR 5 or lower. You can take 1 ability from any demon that is CR 5 or lower each day.
Whoa.
1 per day. Also in other news, you are the ruler of a layer of the abyss now.
All right, okay.
so-
Do I know which one?
Just the new one that's just appeared 10 seconds ago, so it's probably in the thousands.
All right, cool. So
You can-
ruler of a plane in the abyss.
So he
Yep.
essentially has become Drublex then.
Yeah, basically. Except he hasn't eaten Jublex, so Jublex is also there, but he's now also God. So that's good. Hang on, I need to also pull up another thing to get your other list of other abilities for you. But yeah, keep going. keep on keeping on. Now that you've become God.
Wait,
Okay.
did you eat the cookie of things?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bye. And then he's gonna hand us the phone. So I was here, ruler of play the
Nice,
so I see
nice.
our little per deer. Right, cool.
Well done,
Cool.
Fireball. You achieved your goal, right?
Not in the way that I wanted. Ben! Old bloody old pal.
Fix his phone back up. What the fuck happened? The slime ate a cookie and now it's looking all weird.
Look, it may or may not be now the ruler of one of the layers of the abyss. I don't know.
How did
However,
this happen?
look. May have said something about an infinite army to invade the abyss to get an orb or something, and then with the thing that the voice of a mayor that listens to us was like, "Do you want a cookie?"
You make me
We
sound so
have-
ethereal. A mayor's voice will chime in from the phone. I'm just on the phone with you.
Look, I'm drunk, right?
I mean, I guess, but it's just very interesting that you describe me like that.
I mean, I can describe you in a different way if you would like.
Now I'll take being called the voice that is here with you.
No. I'm describing you differently now. Disembodied voice of the evil one.
I'll take it.
Still sounds pretty cool.
So, Ben.
Yeah.
I was thinking, maybe.
Slime.
Yes.
You can pick a stat.
Wisdom.
That you would not like to have a cap on.
Oh. Probably Constitution.
Cool. Now, increase one stat by 4 and another stat by 2.
Okay. I'll go for. We'll go for Wisdom 4. That'll bring
You
me
want-
up to 17, and then I'll put my Dexterity up by 2, which will bring both of them up to 17.
You are now vulnerable to planar binding.
Vulnerable.
Yes. And you have disadvantage on death save. You have disadvantage on death saving throws. Also, you are technically now a demon.
Okay, so technically a demon.
Also, you gain. You look like a demon. Like people at a glance can tell you are quite demonic. Although you can suppress this, and look like a normal slime that's giant and also.
I'll just like revert to it. Technically demon.
Also, if anybody also decide on your true name, and if anybody learns that name, they are capable of taking control of you.
Okay.
Message me your true name. Anything else is all good.
So Ben, old buddy, old pal.
Yes.
Do you know anyone that is any good? Who's the best dragon chess player in the world, in the multiverse
In
currently?
the world? I don't know.
In the multiverse.
In the multiverse? Okay, first you asked too small of a question, and then you asked way too big of a question.
Okay, in the crystal spheres, who is the best dragon chess player?
That's the same. In the crystal spheres is the same thing as the multiverse. In this crystal sphere,
Like,
I think
in
it's
in the local, uh, like existence that we are.
highest rated player is that big fucking time dragon. Fuck that guy.
Okay, so
Oh,
who's
Problem is he sees into the future, so he already knows all the best moves.
okay, so who's the ultimate like champion person?
That time dragon.
Okay, who won the most recent cup thing?
Most of them have been cancelled because of a big war.
Okay, who's number two?
Some like really powerful divination wizard.
What's his name?
I think her name's like Lisa.
Do they have a surname?
Vasta.
Lisa Vasta.
Yep.
Can I look this person up on Space Facebook?
You can. She posts a lot of chess content.
Am I able to find their phone number?
You are not.
Okay.
Because it seems like they have a lot of followers. You'd guess they're moderately famous.
Okay.
They're not like an A-list celebrity or anything, but like, they're famous in the chess world.
Can
Okay, real quick, what do you all want to do on downtime?
I've been waiting to go over the phone call I started, but I wanted to let Fireball get finished with what he was doing.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like it's happening.
Okay,
Court's
bye,
tempted to just skip to the other thing he wanted to do, to be honest, since Cow has agreed to not practice.
Yeah, well, Fireball, what do you want? Just tell me.
Just tell me, what do you want?
That's all I need to know.
Infinite power, and then he hangs up.
Got it. Sonia, what's your call even about?
My call was to... What's obviously a Colt's best friend. Hello, Alan?
Alright, you're calling Alan. Alan's just like, yes.
Alright,
What the...
I know I'm not in your best books right now, but on the flip side, I do have good news for you.
Really? That's rare.
I know. And part of that good news is I wanted to ask a favour related to the good news.
This should be good.
It is. We've got it with the god powers and stuff, and the dinosaur son, etc. I've got a cure for the infertility disease now.
Oh, that's actually really good news.
Yeah. So I was, since you're quite well known there, wondering if you wanted to like do a big announcement-y type thing.
Yeah, just send it over or teleport it to me. and I'll begin immediately rushing this over to some labs to be reproduced and distributed everywhere.
Yeah, and you can let everyone know that I've decided that I'm gonna make sure I help these people.
Yeah.
Okay, excellent news. I'll get it sent over to you straight away.
Nice.
See? Told you. Was very good news.
It was actually good news for once.
He was secretly like, I'm waiting for the drop. What is the bad news? There's gotta be something real bad to go with this.
Now, I've been working on locating Hubie Doobie, but I haven't figured out where he is yet.
Oh, we've sorted that.
What? How?
Well, pretty much I mentioned him. He appeared. He's agreed to not sing until we can find a safe way for him to do it.
I'll have to come and talk to you guys later, but I'm vastly too busy right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know the good news, and I thought the cure thing might have been a more time sensitive one.
Fair enough. Good call. I'll come talk to you about Hubie later.
Yeah.
Enjoy some time while I sort this stuff out.
Sorry about I didn't know about the whole dead body thing. Sorry about that. We have chastised him since.
Good. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
It's
Hey.
kind of like having a dog that just wants to eat.
Why is there like
Definitely gonna
another?
happen again.
Why is there another god on your ship?
Alright, well, I'll be honest, that's a question I don't have an answer to. Because as far as I'm aware...
How was Alan... Sorry, you go.
The only other god that god equivalent that we have is Bethany, who is not with us at the minute. So you know what? I think now's a good chance for me to just hang up the call and go and check.
I was just tracking divine signatures in this region of space, and I just noticed that there were two little blips on your ship, rather than one. So I was just concerned about that.
And you know what? I'm gonna go and check that out right now because that is concerning.
Well, you have fun with that.
Thanks. Alright. The fuck's going on out here?
I was going to ask how is Alan able to track the ship since TQ put the cloaking thing on, but since he's tracking like divine things and that wasn't or isn't covered by the spell, I get it. It's cool. Also, as soon as Sonia hangs up, Alan's phone also goes off of the text because while Colt is talking to the prisoner, he's also texting Alan, but it's just like a short one that's just basically just says, "Look, I know that you probably don't want to hear from me right now. Listen, read this at your leisure, but I just want to say I know that I'll let you down. I apologize, and I will endeavor to do better in the future. Send." And he's like, he can cover that whenever he wants. He probably doesn't want to hear from me right now.
Definitely is gonna hit you back with the "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed."
Cole collapses against the door like, no, it's worse.
Oh God, didn't have to do me like that, God.
No, next time we fight, he might not take me seriously. Damn it!
Here comes out. Alright, which view's a god?
Must do better. Well, I haven't summoned Ross, so what the hell?
It might be me. And then, it's like Hannah just converted now, like what is now his normal form with kind of demonish kind of slime.
All right. Are you a demon
he's
lord?
got slimy horns and stuff.
Yeah.
Because if you're a demon lord, I think I can piece together what happened.
I got given a cookie, I asked for infinite snacks, and somebody gave me infinite snacks, and I ate a cookie, and then they gave me infinite snacks, and now I have this.
eyes dart to Simulacrum Ben. It's like, is that what happened? And no one stopped that from happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're called in the room.
Yeah,
look, the cookie appeared behind the bench. I couldn't see it. I wasn't listening in on this call. And anyway, I'm just the simulacrum of Ben. He's having a nap.
Yeah, I was talking to Fireball. That's how the conversation got started. So, and like Fireball said, I could get infinite snacks, and I was like, then he started talking about an infinite army. I didn't know what he was going on about. He was being a bit of a fool, and yeah. And then this voice said that they could give me infinite snacks, so I took it. Then I don't have to eat the grapes.
Sonia, one arm around like you, like holding your other shoulder, just like a mare going, it's such a good day today, isn't it? Such a good day.
You know what? All
Don't you
things
agree?
considered, it's not a bad day.
Yeah. So what do you want to all do for downtime?
I'm just gonna sit there and eat. Like, just summon things, just as many as I can all the time.
Got
just
it.
eat.
And how
Court's
long
gonna-
do you all want for downtime is the other thing.
That my thing's kind of dependent on you telling me how long Colt needs to do it.
Got it. What does Colt want to do?
Well, Colt's been talking to the guy who's like eating the good sandwich,
Yeah.
and like he's like really emotional. And Colt's like, I said I was planning on transferring you somewhere, but I think I have a better idea now. Come with me. And he like opens the door and he's gonna keep a bloody good hold of the criminal.
Oh, he's
like, "Come
not
with me."
going anywhere. He is not resisting you grabbing him, but he is absolutely not going anywhere.
Yeah, but he's
Can
just
I
close
cast
to
a
making-
suggestion?
No. Bugger off. Oh well.
Oh,
That would be a
God.
very powerful suggestion.
Okay, I mean, like, there's nothing stopping you, per se. What are you suggesting? And to
I'm
who?
suggesting, is it Colt? Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
I'm suggesting that, Colt guides the prisoner to an escape pod, allows him to board, and waves goodbye.
I'm going to say that TKO, looking at you on the monitors, casts counterspell. Because just no.
Okay.
TKO will also come over on the tannoy and go, "Nay, spell casting on the ship. That goes for all." Also, he has a dispel magic prepared, so the body will probably go to the arcane lock, because he's like, "You're not locking off parts away from myself.
Ben
This
is
is my
al-
body."
Ben is also going to be just like, oh god, yeah, that's a really good idea. I should just automatically program counter spells into the ship.
I mean, TKO can do it within the ship because he can see it. It has custom spell slots to do this, but yeah, if if Ben can figure out how to do it infinitely, then brilliant. Not Ben. Colt approaches Sonia, and is just like, "Hey Sonia, you know what I mentioned this morning about going to Zandikar? Can you or the other you in your maze zap us there, please?"
Sure. Actually, do you want to go for a slight detour, and then I'll take you over there?
Where do you want to go?
Turns out I own a plane now.
Okay.
I just kind of want someone else to go with me.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
But he presents the prisoner to you.
This guy ate a sandwich, and now he's acting like this, like really morose. I'm thinking, I'll bring him back to my clan, and me and the clan will figure out how he's going to make amends for his crimes, as opposed to chucking him in a cell.
I'm incredibly sorry for all the things I have done.
Sonia would cast Detect Thoughts on him. Oh, fucking on the ship again. Just for like, is he pretending? Obviously,
He is not.
Yeah, obviously I know he isn't, but Sonia doesn't.
Sonia, he knows he's not. Sonia can actually give me a history roll real quick.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because I was going to say Sonia knows the sandwiches.
No, Sonia doesn't, because Sonia was depressed at that time. I suppose.
Actually, yeah, fair. In which case you cannot, because there's no way you'll know.
Yeah.
So yeah, he is telling the 100% truth.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah, and I know that Court's usually quite trusting, but he's like really like hard focusing in on this guy. It's like everything he says is lies, but he's like,
No, actually, I think he's being genuine. Yeah, I think now that we've, learned all that we can from him, and he seemed to have had this change of heart, I think I'll present him back to my clan, and we'll figure out what to do. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be wanting to run anywhere, but like he'd outrun me if he tried. So yeah, we can go to your place first.
I
As long as you're happy
did
to
try
do two
earlier. It was not close.
No, it was not, friendo. No, it was not. Yeah, if you're happy doing 2 plane shifts, I'm cool with that.
I mean, yeah, that makes it actually easier, because I can plane shift us to my place, and then I can plane shift us to your place on the material plane.
Yeah.
brings Colt and prisoner guy to Sonya.
Okay.
Cool. Are you going to Sonia's plane of existence first?
Yeah. I'm also gonna yell out, does anyone want anything from Zandakar? Like, need any milk or eggs or...
Nah.
No, you don't need eggs.
No, I want snacks.
Welcome to Sonia's whole plane of existence.
Oh, I love it.
It's full of...
Is this where we're gonna
Lot
leave it
of
for next
nothing.
week? Is this where we're gonna leave it till next time so you can make a map?
What map? This is it.
Oh.
No, I mean, it's genuinely... Like, this is Sonia's entire plane of existence. She hasn't invented it yet. Like...
Oh.
Sonia gets down, it's like, wow, there's even grid lines.
It doesn't exist yet, so... Like, Sonia has to...
But also,
Sonia has to make it. So, like, you manifest in this white void space.
it is
And
10.
it's like, oh, wow. There's nothing
Oh,
here.
It's the hyperbolic time chamber. Colt is,
Yeah.
Colt is
It's
like,
a good place to end off.
Colt is just like, oh.
But
So
it is.
Colt is like, it's just us and the void.
Well,
Does it always do that?
I was trying to get it as, like, leave off dropping Colt off, because then that's the downtime sorted.
Oh, okay.
I mean, 6 and 2 3s doesn't make a difference.
Sure,
Not
yeah.
Yeah.
Sonia,
Mm-hmm.
you're in a white void, but you feel very at home here.
Void.
Okay. Gonna have to get some tables, some chairs.
So it's up to you.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's good enough
When
for
you
me.
say that, some tables and chairs appear, just like randomly. Bits of furniture.
Ooh.
That's good enough for me. Entire dimension consists of
Like,
a table
oh, thank fuck
and a
I can
few
sit down.
chairs.
Okay, let's get you home, Colt.
Okay.
It's all you need.
Gonna have
It's got the basics.
You die and you worship Sonia and you level on some chairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to set this place up a bit just in case any of the people from that planet suddenly die. Like, yes, I'm 100.
Can you imagine dying and waking up in heaven? And it's just a white void space.
Oh no,
with a
I've went to
couple of
purgatory.
tables and a couple of tables and chairs, and it's like God shows up and is like, "Oh, I just haven't made heaven yet, really."
Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. Voice in my head. I also want some playing cards.
Some playing cards appear on the table.
Excellent. That means that if anyone does come here before I have a chance to make the place nicer, they've got something to do. All right, off we go, Colt.
Haven't even made like a planet yet or ground or anything. It's just they are there. Oh, it's
Oh.
beautiful. It's
Wow.
we love it. We do. And then yes, you can just beam over and drop Colt off on Zendikar.
That's where I was thinking it might be a good place, because all the downtime can be everyone doing their things while Colt and his family are dealing with him.
He has the Zendikar map. Yay, Zendikar!
Ah, look, it's great being here and not having a load of bad shit happening to us.
Yeah.
But yeah, for next
But
time.
yeah, and next time stuff.
Yeah, to be honest, Sonia will probably just
Not
stay.
stuff.
Sonia will probably just stay with Colt while he's here and just like go visit the devil guy. Well, not devil, but you know what I mean.
Also, Colt was like, the other you was like rigorously taking notes on like the whole key stuff. So he's like, if they want to, you can bring them in as well. The other you.
Which other? There's like
other you.
500.
Mirror you, right?
One that was a simulacrum but isn't anymore.
That would
The
also
Lich?
be me.
I thought you were resurrected.
I don't know.
I get confused.
So do I, and it's me.
So do I, and I lived it. Oh god, but yeah, it's
What a cursed existence.
But yeah, that's
Which
that's where
hopefully we'll
call it.
figure out next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the list of things to do goes on into infinity, and it's only
True.
gotten longer.
True.
So the slime became a demon. That was good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Like,
that's not
it-
necessarily a bad thing, and the infertility was cured. So Sonia might actually have a small, well, a planet's not exactly small, but a following of sorts, which is a good start for any god.
I mean, Jupiter's a planet, and that's tiny.
Yeah, but Jupiter also doesn't have people on it.
Yeah, it's still a planet, though.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I just can't wait for 1,000 people to be like, it's my turn with the cards.
Oh.
Or the first person goes in, they play solitaire, second person comes in and it's like, hey, wanna play poker? Like immediately.
Oh.